Hello, hello, hello. Are we ready? I think I'm just about ready. I'm ready. Heck yeah. Let's get started. Hi. Hello, hello. That is I, your vampire queen. I have returned. Ha ha ha. Hi. Oh my god. Long time no see, everybody. I missed you guys. Hi. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, I hope. Sorry, I thought someone was knocking on my door. But they're not. I hope that you had a fair weekend and a good start to your week. It's been a while. I know. Oh my gosh. Last stream was Thursday. It's been far too long. My sincerest apologies for my absence. I was touching grass this weekend. I mean, I guess I recommend every once in a while, you know, it is good to get outside. You look gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Let me say hello to everybody. Let's see. Solvi and Gashman were here in the offline chat. Thank you guys for being so early. Hi, Velvy. Big fan. Sometimes, usually, most of the time, always. Wow. Thank you. No way Velvy would be late. I was not. Haha. It was close. It was getting real close there, though. You're here for the yap yap. Oh, I'm so glad, because today we are going to be yapping. Oh, boy. Let's see who did it. Also, Gashran, I hope you did find your way home in Minecraft. Oh my goodness. Solvin, congrats on redeeming first. Of course, of course. Keeping that streak going. Let's also acknowledge the dad joke of the day from Saribot. Saribot's dad joke is, remember, the best angle to approach a problem from is the triangle. Get it? Get it? We love Saribot in this castle. Shout out Saribot. Let's freaking go. You did in fact got this. I did. GG's. Thank you. See, easy. Thank you. Thank you. What kind of grass? Oh gosh. I'm not well versed in grass, but it was green. I can tell you that much. Still working on it, but I think I'm close to home. Oh my gosh. I wish you safe travels on your journey, adventurer. In my brief, well, I can't say brief because I actually did spend a lot of time playing Minecraft. In my many Minecraft adventures, whenever I went out exploring, getting home was the hardest part. And the most stressful part because you've probably got some stuff that you've collected that you want to get home with. So now you just gotta get home in one piece. But yeah. I apologize for no weekend streams. I was touching grass. I had some family stuff. I just knew there was no way I was gonna be able to stream, so I didn't want to schedule something and have to cancel. But alas, hopefully this week is looking a little different. I'll go over the schedule briefly now. Actually, it's not super elaborate if you didn't already notice. The schedule, and I quote, that I posted in my Discord server. We're doing things this week. I will not elaborate. Art and yapping. Velvet games, perhaps? Question mark? And a stream. Alright, so let me explain my vagueness here. Let me explain. One Piece. The One Piece. It's real. I usually obviously try to stream ideally 4 times a week, but if not 3 to 4, you know. And we are still in the midst of completing some Velvathon activities. And so I know that hypothetically those are going to happen this week, but I didn't necessarily want to put it on the schedule and then, God forbid, something happen, and I hate having to like change what I wrote. So at the very least, I wanted to put out the schedule with the days and the times that I knew for sure I could be live. And the activities, well, perhaps they will be a surprise. I mean, really, I honestly just didn't even know what we were gonna do for gaming this week, let's be honest. So I just put gaming question mark because I'm hoping that by the time Thursday comes along, I'll have figured it out. But yeah, so that's my explanation for that. But you know, I at least wanted to get a schedule out because I do like having some sort of structure. Better do some explaining, Lucy. It's funny that you say that because I said this the other day. I was telling my mom that we did name her Lucy because of I Love Lucy, and the amount of times that I call her name out, I feel like Ricky.
Boop, I booped a cutie 3.
Taram! Oh my god, thank you for the resub! 26 months, that's wild! Thank you for booping my snoot. Oh my god, wait, you booped my snoot. Booped my snoot. I'm gonna get closer. You guys wanna boop my snoot? Very boopable. Ah! We're booping the snoot. I give you permission to boop the snoot now. If you don't boop it, I'll be sad. Boop! Thank you, Gastrin. Booping the snoot. Thank you, Taram. Ah! Alright, I am pleased. Thank you for your contributions. Boop the snoop. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Tyler, hello, hello. Welcome in. All hail Queen Velvet, bowing down to you, my queen. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I'm big Velvy today. Big Velvy today. I like to feel tall sometimes. But yeah, I feel like this is what Ricky must have felt like. I'm constantly yelling for Lucy in that same tone, and I'm like, wow, this is it, huh? Oh my goodness. I did in fact make it home. Let's freaking go. Congratulations, adventurer. I'll be looking for a bit, but I'm here. Oh, no worries. Enjoy your lurk. I hope you're having a great evening. I do believe it's evening or late night. Tall. Why would you put that in quotes? Oh my goodness. Well, so yeah, back to my schedule rant. This week is another week of finishing up some dedicated stream goals. For example, today we're gonna be continuing drawing the emote that we started last week for the Velvet Draws an Emote goal. Honestly, thought I would finish it in one stream, but I got like really into it. I locked in. I was having a lot of fun. So, you know, it kind of carried over into today. I also did spend a lot of time avoiding the task last stream, but I promise we're gonna lock in and get focused today. I mean, in terms of my skill level, I don't really think there's too much else I can do other than, like, I've obviously gotten down the line work and the flat color. We have to shade and add some little details, right, to really try and make it feel like me. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, along with some yapping. I figured that doing the art stream today would be kind of perfect because since it's been a while since I've streamed, Tuesday is usually my yappiest of days, and it's a good catch up after the long break. And also we had somewhat of a cool, you know, video game event today. The Nintendo Direct was this morning. I did not get to watch in its entirety. I did obviously hear about a couple of the trailer announcements. You may have seen I tweeted about the Hello Kitty one that I'm really excited about. So I figured, what better way than to multitask my art stream and the Nintendo Direct. We'll watch it. I'll throw that up while I draw as well, and I'll yap about the Nintendo Direct while I draw. I find that when I have like a video up in the background, when I'm doing work in a game that doesn't require like story, or like if I'm drawing or doing like a task for stream, you know, offline, putting up a video in the background is a great like focus tool for me. And it also gives me something to yap about. Blah, blah, blah. Gives me something to yap about while I draw. So yeah, that's today's activity, which is something a little new, a little different for me, but I'm excited to try and see how it goes. I'm an S-tier adventurer after all. Some weird washed up vampire lord told me so. Oh my god, yes. He is well, it's so funny. I don't think he ever acknowledges the lord thing anymore. I wonder if he still is one. Is he like an ex-lord? That's funny. I'm so excited to see where you are in your art piece. Oh, Thank you. I told myself that I was gonna look at it off stream and clean it up, but I never got a chance to do that. So whatever I show you guys today is like exactly where I left off last stream. Nothing has been touched since last time. So like I said, I don't know what I think I've gotten the flat colors down, although I think I want to change my skin color because I am a vampire and a corpse undead being, right? However, I think the skin color I chose looks a little too sickly. So we'll be maybe fixing some of the color and then working on shading and details and stuff today, I hope. Fingers crossed, you know, if I know what I'm doing. But yeah. Watch party and art. Is there anything Yap can't do? I know, I'm reaching new heights of yapping, but I don't know. I've never really reacted to anything before, like videos. I mean, we've certainly talked about events that have happened, like video game showcases, but I've only talked about stuff that maybe I cared about. But I don't know. The Nintendo Direct was only like 40 something minutes, which I felt like was reasonable to have up while I'm, you know, figuring out what to do with the art, and we could talk about it. I will say Nintendo overall, I haven't really been paying attention to Nintendo in recent years, and usually the only thing I ever care about from them is like Zelda and Animal Crossing, and Lord knows that, you know, they haven't really announced anything Animal Crossing in a while, so I don't really know how much of what they announced today I'm actually interested in, but we could talk about it, and maybe you guys can tell me about your favorite games, or games that you think I should check out when they drop, or when they release, whenever. I'm always down to try new stuff, and we haven't really played a Switch game on the channel in forever. So yeah, we'll see what they have to show us. I've seen it this morning, but falling asleep during the Direct, oof, oh no! Yeah, I was on pretty early. I guess, wait, maybe they do it in Japan time. I don't know. I was at work, so I didn't see the Direct. Yeah, same. I tried to have on a streamer in the background, who was watching it, who was reacting to it, but I was at work too, and so I was making phone calls, so I didn't really get to hear. And literally, like, I missed the Hello Kitty announcement during the Direct, but, like, later on in the day, I opened up Twitter just to, like, check my notifications, and one of the first posts I saw was, Hello Kitty Island Adventure announced, and I was like, ah! I lost it. So I was like, man, maybe I have to go back and watch the Direct, huh? Lurk, oh, thank you for the lurk. No worries. Have you ever heard of Zelda? It's a little known game. Ah, I know, just a little indie game, right? Just by a small studio, I think. It's only a few games that they've ever done of it. I do know about the Zelda game, though, and the special announcement, sort of, for it. I won't say anything, we'll talk about it when we see it, in case it's a surprise for others, but I'll share my thoughts on it once we watch it in the Direct. The only things I know about, like, 100% are the Zelda game and the Hello Kitty game, and that's it. And I know that there was no Animal Crossing, which is honestly a crime, you know? I mean, come on, Nintendo, please. And no Nintendogs? When are we getting a remake of Nintendogs? That's the shit I want to see. That was such a good game. I mean, God. Anyway, let me hop off my soapbox real quick. I'll save that for the Direct. Apollo, thank you for the hydrate. Hello, hello. Nintendogs was so damn good. It was. And Nintendo hello. They had, like, you know, both versions. And God, it was such a fucking cute game. And there were so many different versions where you could get different breeds. Talk about the money they could make. Nowadays, I imagine instead of it being like different game versions with different breeds in the game, they could probably release one base game and then do like DLC or expansion packs where you can buy like a DLC of other dog breeds or other cat breeds. I don't know, because I think back when Nintendogs was around, you know, DLC wasn't really a thing, so they literally had like different games that you bought. Like one game had Dalmatians and one had Chihuahuas and stuff like that. But nowadays, we could just get some DLC. Like, come on. They have to. Let this girl relive her childhood. I know. I'm begging Nintendo. Bring back Nintendogs. That's what I want to see. Ugh. Anyway, so today, yes, very much a yap session. Not a single game shall be played or attempted. We shall talk about games, though, but not even gonna bother because I just wanted to chat and catch up with you guys and do something chill. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. As much as I would like to stream, I do kind of need an off night to work on some stream stuff, behind the scenes stuff. Also rest, because work has been crazy this week and it's only Tuesday. So yeah, tomorrow, unfortunately, an off day. But no, not Wednesday. Thursday, I will be back with a game. I don't know what game yet, because I'm kind of struggling to decide what I want to play. Like, until I'm trying to finish, you know, like some Velvethon stuff, and then I'll get back into like maybe my series of ongoing story games or whatever. But I'm kind of struggling with what do I do on like a one-off day where I want to play a game, but I don't want to get involved in a story game like Fallout. We're working on New Vegas, so I don't know what we're gonna game on Thursday. But I'll figure it out by Thursday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm back. Welcome back. Talking about games somehow feels like a loophole. A queen never shares her secrets. It is a loophole. No, but I don't know. I've never reacted to like a game showcase or anything. And I usually always miss them, because I'm usually at work. So I figured, I don't know, why not try it? I was already doing kind of a yappy activity in terms of drawing. So I figured I could throw the direct up in the background, and that would be great. Like, the activities go well together. I can't really play a game and watch the direct at the same time. So I don't know, I'm trying something a little new, a little out of my comfort zone. Although it is really just yapping, so perhaps it is very much in my comfort zone, but we shall see. So yeah, I don't know what we're gaming this week, but something. And then Saturday is a stream, and I didn't specify what stream it was, but I'll tell y'all this. If you're here, then you'll know. Saturday is, in my head, designated as the hand cam nail painting stream, which was a Velvethon goal. I just didn't want to label it just that, because I'm kind of still missing some parts. So in the, you know, sudden case that I didn't get the stuff ready, or I didn't get like, I'm trying to get some sponge to attempt to do the ombre effect that I want to do on my nails. So in the extreme event that I cannot gather the materials in time, then I'll just do something else on Saturday. So again, I kind of didn't want to commit to an activity and then have it changed at the last minute. But should all go well, Saturday will be that stream. So if you're here, you'll know. You know. Now you know. And then if we do the nail painting, we'll also do the Ask Me Anything. So those two activities will be done on Saturday. So yeah. Did you look up the new doggos in Minecraft? No, I haven't. Oh my god, wait, I haven't had a chance. Are they cute? You could keep them, right, as pets? Do they follow you? Velvy the Yap God. I'm embracing this new title. I like it. Nix, thank you for the redeem. We're simifying me. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Sims, I've had like the weird itch to like want to start playing The Sims again. I've had like Sim brain rot. I haven't played in like over a year, I think. So I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about starting another file. I don't know. Perhaps that's insane of me, but every once in a while, you know, The Sims just calls to me. It's so funny because I never really successfully finished a playthrough. Although, do you ever really finish a playthrough of The Sims? Let me rephrase that. I never really got very far in actual gameplay, but I sure as heck spent a lot of time customizing, which, you know, as long as I was having fun, right? But I would like to, like, try to actually focus on gameplay. I know that's like, that's asking for a lot, because the customization takes a lot of time, or can take a lot of time, especially with mods, which I love using mods to try and get like a sim that looks like Velvet. But I would like to actually start up a playthrough and really try and force myself to get through a gameplay of it, you know, like maybe a whole year, and see how the Sims grow and progress. I never really got that far. So that's been in my brain lately. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I may be bringing Sims back to the channel. Let's go, it's cool too. Thank you, I'm so excited. I promise, honestly, like 99% chance that Saturday will in fact be the nail stream. There's really just like a less than 1% chance it doesn't happen, but I still just hesitated to like label it on the schedule just in case it didn't work out for that day. So I didn't want to promise something and then have to backtrack. But 99% chance Saturday we will be painting nails and doing the Ask Me Anything. So yeah, they're super cute and they're different skinned wolves. Oh wait, that's precious. Oh my gosh, I got the Minecraft kind of bug in my brain too. Like Minecraft is always in the back of my head. Like I would like to try again someday. I really wanted to try that free Shoujo mod pack that they all use. But I would have to figure out how to set all that up, and that's like a whole thing. So I think that's why I haven't dived back into Minecraft. I saw a really pretty girl just now. I'm seeing her right now. Oh wait, it's you. Oh, Negs, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, thank you. I've never beaten Sims either. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I guess maybe I wouldn't say beating the game is possible, but maybe you like have a sim and you see it through to the end of its life. Like, don't they age? You know? Do they get old? I don't really know. I never got that far. Perhaps you could definitely see a character through a story. I don't know. Behold the glory. Velvet, if I hand draw you a VTuber model, my sketches look like not professional but low average. Paper and pencil. Oh my gosh, no, don't. I mean, any art is amazing. If you would like to draw art, I'm obviously down. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be a professional to do art. I am no professional, and I'm attempting to draw an emote. You know? It's honestly, I think anybody could get good at it eventually. You just gotta do a lot of practice, but that would be cool. I put a link in Discord. Let me go see. I want to see the pupperinos. Lemon? Is that a lemon? And Shay?
Velvet 118, love Velvet 118, love Velvet 118, love.
Shay! Oh my god, thank you for the resub! Thank you for 14 months! That's wild! Hello, hello. Hi, Lemon. Hi, Shay. I hope you guys are having a good day. Tyler, thank you for the head pats as well. I'm pulling up the doggos. Where are my Minecraft doggos? Why didn't it open the window? Okay, there it is. I lurky while I work on art. Good luck with your art. Y'all, Lemon and Shay are actually professional artists, so please go check them out and their work instead, because I can only hope to be as amazing as them. Lemon and Shay. Alright, let me go see. New Minecraft wolves! 8 possum variations. Wait, let's take a look at this. I can show you guys, I think. No? Let's see. Let's take a look at the Minecraft wolves. At the babies. Let me move some screens around here. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. Hold please while Velvet figures out how to move everything. Oh my god, wait. Game changer? Okay. Hold on. I'm also doing a little bit of technical discovery on my end here. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet. I speak the truth. Having a great day. Actually, I made a drawing I'm very happy with. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's the best feeling, isn't it? Again, not that I'm an artist, but when you are working on something and then you feel good about it, that's like the best. I showed you guys last week, there was like actually an initial emote that I was working on to kind of try and test out if I would be able to draw, you know, emotes and have them look decent. And the first one that I drew, I was not thrilled with, and I kind of hated it, and I gave up on it, and I never returned. But the one that I drew last week, or I started last week with you guys, I really liked it. So that makes me excited to return to it. So I kind of know the feeling. A little bit. I'm like a baby artist in training. It's a good feeling, automatic good day. Yes! Okay. Well. Oh, it did work! Okay. If anyone says Val's a bad draw, I will bonk. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Velvet Art Stream hype. Oh, you're too sweet. You're too sweet, thank you. Alright, first, small diversion. We look at the Minecraft wolves. Can we see? We can see. 8 possum variations. Aww. One of the first things I do when I load up a new world in Minecraft is find my wolf Zero. Zero has existed in every Minecraft world I've ever played. No matter what, sometimes I find Zero in a tundra biome. Sometimes I find them between the tall pines of a forest biome. But I always have a wolf named Zero by my side, and for many years in countless Minecraft worlds, Zero has always looked the same. Until today! Aww, you have 8 new wolf variations. That's so cute. Wait, so do you just find them in the wild? Or do you get to like just change their color on your own? The pale wolf. Oh yeah, okay, this one says you could find it in the taiga biome. The rusty wolf. Oh, so you find them in different areas. That's actually really neat. It's a neat detail. The jungle lions, the spotted wolf. Oh, I like that one. That's so cute. In the savannah. The black wolf. And the pine taiga. Wow, I forgot how many different biomes are in Minecraft. The wooded badlands, the striped wolf. The snowy one. Oh, and the snowy groves. Wow, why did it really take them this long to just add different color wolves? Isn't this game been out for like a decade? This seems like they should have always had this. The ashen wolf. That's cute as heck. The woods wolf. The chestnut wolf. Which wolf is the cutest? I don't know. I like them all. And you can do armor. That's so cute. Velvet Art Stream hype. Aw, that's so sweet. Oh no, Nyx. I'm sorry that you're going through that. I know, I actually deal with that a lot at work. I know that it's really tough to get the prescriptions renewed, and I don't know why they make it so difficult when they know people need, you know, their prescriptions on time. I do hope it gets resolved soon though. I also lurky while I work on art now. Have a great stream. Thank you! Oh my gosh, thank you for the lurk. Good luck with your art, Shay. So many talented beings. Oh my goodness. They live in different biomes. They're super cute. I love. You can change the armor color too, which I think is a neat detail. So precious. Oh my gosh. Someday I tell myself Minecraft is like on my list of things to possibly return to. But we shall see. Alright, so let's see here. What am I missing? Unfortunately, I can't help with like insurance stuff. I help with financial assistance stuff. But I wish I could, because I go through lots of members that have issues getting prescriptions renewed. And I try to help as best I can, but sometimes it's up to the doctors and the insurance companies. At least in the US, you know, I know it's different everywhere. So let me pull up everything now. Hold, please, while I pull up all the things I need. So, first, let's pull up the. I mean, should I multitask and do? This is the thing. Like, do I do both things at once? I think I will, because let's show y'all what I left off with from last week. Thank you for the head pads. Let me plug this in. Oh, the tech setup for this makes me nervous because I don't know if I do it right, but oh, I see, I see. So it was the change from uni to general healthcare. Oh goodness, why do they have to make things so complicated? I'm so sorry. Yeah, it really does, man. It should really not be that hard. I know that, I mean, I know again it's probably different in every country, but getting a doctor's appointment in the US feels like mission impossible. You can get one, sure, but they'll tell you, oh yeah, it's like 3 or 4 months away. And I'm like, wow, what if I had like a serious symptom that I wanted to ask about? Like, I could die by then. I could die by the time this appointment comes around. I do hope that you can get an appointment. I've been waiting 5 months. Yeah, you know what, funny story, I scheduled an appointment, I think in March, for like June. And I've been waiting this whole time just for like a general appointment and ended up having to cancel it anyway in June because I was kind of afraid to go with the doctor that I chose because she had a lot of bad reviews. Like, she wasn't helpful, she wasn't really kind to speak with. And so I waited and waited and waited, and I was like a couple of weeks away from the appointment, and I ended up still just like, I ended up canceling. And so now I have to go through the process of just setting up another appointment with a new person. But I got afraid, like the closer it got to the date, and when I went and looked up her profile, because you could actually, which I don't know, sometimes I don't know how much an online review can be believed, but I felt like I found 2 different websites for like doctor reviews, and across the board she had bad reviews, and I was like, oh fuck, what did I sign up for? Perhaps that's why she was the only one that had an appointment even relatively close. And even then, I scheduled in March and they gave me an appointment in June. So I ended up canceling it. So now I don't have any appointment lined up and I need to find one again. But yeah, it's gonna be another like several month wait period probably, which sucks. I mean, luckily there's nothing really wrong, I don't think, unless they do blood work and tell me I'm dying, but for now, I think I'm okay. But it just sucks that you really have to wait that long to find out, Always go with your gut. Yeah, I feel like I did the right thing, even though now I have to wait all over again, but I would have maybe had a bad experience, Koga! Hello, hello. Buenas noches, reina. ¿Cómo has estado? Está muy bien. ¿Cómo estás? I hope you're having a good night. It's finished midsummer, so we're going to the cabin tomorrow with Freya. Oh, I hope she has a good time. I hope you have a good time. Oh, I had a hiccup. I'm sorry. I hope that the weather is beautiful for you both, and it's a good little getaway. You'll have to ask for an appointment when you get back. Oh, I see, I see. Well, it'll be worth the wait. You get to go to the cabin. My mom made an appointment for me back in April for an appointment in July, but never told me the date. And I didn't end up getting the day off for it. Oh no! Oh my god. That's okay, see? Why is it that you scheduled in April and they didn't give you an appointment until July? That's crazy, right? Like, why do we have to wait that long? Like I said, what if I wanted to set up an appointment because I had a serious symptom? I could just die in that time. And then of course they say, well, if you're really having a serious issue, just go to the ER. But newsflash, going to the ER isn't the best solution, because when you go, they're also overcrowded and they oftentimes just give you like a band-aid solution to fix you up like in the moment and then get you out again. So it's like still not necessarily a good solution, you know? Like, I don't know, you might not get a definitive answer or help. It's very frustrating. I didn't even know she scheduled an appointment, but now I have a new appointment in August. But see, that's so far away. I'm glad you have another appointment, but I feel your pain on the wait period. I don't even have one yet, so I kind of have to get to going on that. We're picking up my niece as well. She's 11. Aww. She'll come with us now, and her mom and her husband will come over. Friday's the official day for Johannes. Oh, wait, that's awesome. I hope you all have an amazing time then. Hey, Doc, I've got a bad case of loving you. Will that get me an appointment faster? Because I'll say it if it does. For Saturday. Oh, well, it'll be a great way to spend the weekend. All right, hold on. I plugged in my thingy and it's not. Oh, okay, there it is, haha. I started to panic thinking that my capture card setup wasn't working, but it is, haha. Actually, Val, I've got a good tip for you. Let me hear it. They will only stay for one night, since they also have 2 cats, so they don't get left alone for too long. Oh, that's understandable. That's totally understandable. I would be the same. We were thinking about wanting to take a trip or do something maybe this year, but with Lucy still so little, I don't want to leave her for too long either, so I don't know. I don't know if it'll happen. If you gotta go to the ER, after you check in, lay on the floor. They will... Wait. Okay, the chat moved and I lost my place. If you gotta go to the ER, after you check in, lay on the floor. They will take you much faster, or at least check up on you faster. Oh my god, Gasherin. I mean, yeah, you're right about that, because they're concerned. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Jalal! Congrats on redeeming. Jalal is here. Ignis! Thank you for the victory rail. Hi, Ignis! For night today. Then your niece will go back home with them on Saturday, or if she wants to stay longer, she'll come with us on Monday. Aw, I bet she'll want to stay though. It sounds like it'd be a good time. Ignis, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Unethical life hacks. Unfortunately, that really is the state of things right now, isn't it? But I was gonna say, in my brief ER experience in my life, it could work, because from my last experience of being there and waiting with someone, somebody came in and immediately, like, when they came through the ER doors, they passed out on the floor, and they immediately got him in a wheelchair and got him seen, you know, so, because it was urgent. So, you know, the lying down on the floor thing could work. Very valid. Also, they will immediately see you if you come in and you're, like, I don't know, openly bleeding. That could also work. One time, again, this same ER trip experience, again, sitting there waiting, so I got to observe people coming in, and a guy came in who had been in a saw, what is it, what are those called, like a saw cutting accident, like one of those professional machines with the blade that spins. he was using that, and his arm, I guess, accidentally got in it, and so he came in with his arm wrapped in a shirt, but because it was profusely just gushing blood, and he was like, I'm openly bleeding. And so they also saw him right away. So yeah, I'd say that if you want to get seen right away, definitely, like, the more extreme you look when you walk through the doors, I think the more promptly they will take you. Obviously, don't intentionally put yourself in those situations if it could be avoided, but the more you know. Life hack, like we said, unethical life hack. You look so shook and your emote, it's super cute. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm really pleased with her so far. Again, I feel like a lot of the work is being carried by the amazing base, which I think I typed a message earlier and now I could pin it. Oh god, is it too far back for me to grab? Oh, it's not. Here it is. I don't like the way it looks. Why does it look like that though? Maybe I'll fix it up, but I've pinned a message. The bases, again, were free to use bases drawn by Lumen. And I have a link in my pinned message of the tweet where they have 200 free to use bases. So huge shout out to them again for offering this amazing resource. So I really think that carries the whole thing. All I really did was draw hair, and it leaves much to be desired, and it's still a work in progress. It's Iggy Azalea. What? Oh my goodness. My dad went to the ER with a really bad kidney stone, and he was waiting so long and in so much pain he could not sit, so he laid on the floor and they took him right away. See, but that's so sad. Why do people have to get to that point, I guess it's the overcrowding. Because I feel like when you think of going to the ER, you think of, I'm going because I'm in dire condition and I'm going to be seen right away. So the fact that that's no longer the case is kind of wild. Like, the fact that you're going to go to the ER and potentially have a wait time unless you're, like, actively dying? What the fuck is that? What happened? What happened to healthcare? Saw cutting? A table saw? Yeah, I think it was like a table saw. I don't know. I didn't get the full details because I could only gather what I eavesdropped or overheard in the conversation. But the funny thing is, this dude was super chill about it. Like, literally came in with his arm bleeding profusely, but he had it wrapped in a shirt to, like, soak it up. And then what the funny thing is? I guess they didn't, obviously they took him, right away, but at first they didn't think it was that serious because he walked in on his own, fully cognizant, and they still, like, wanted him to sign in. They asked him for his driver's license. This dude had, like, both arms trying to stop the bleeding, and he was like, well, yeah, I mean, it's in my wallet. And some nurse had to come and, like, pull his wallet out of his pant pocket for him. And I'm like, really? Y'all can't just check him in, like, I don't know, after you've stitched up the wound? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. But he was so chill about it. And then I was still there waiting by the time he was done. And he came out again on his own and was, like, ready to drive himself back home and go back to work. And then, if anything, he came out lamenting the fact that this time that he spent in the ER was costing him money because it was time taken away from his workday. And I was like, homie, you could have lost that arm today. What the fuck? I mean, I appreciate the hustle to an extent, but also, like, your life, it was at risk. I mean, what if you had cut a serious vein or artery or something, Luckily he was okay, but it was a wild case that I saw. I came again. Over here, if you really badly need help, you just call an ambulance. We don't really have an ER per se. Oh. Well, do they help then? I mean, because we have ambulances too, but the ambulance is more so like a transportation where if you're at home and you can't get yourself to the ER, the ambulance comes and gets you. And then it's like, they can kind of treat you in there, but probably only, like, surface level stuff, and they just get you to the ER real fast. It's called adrenaline. Yeah, I think that guy was just full on the adrenaline was fully pumping because I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he carried himself. If I was in that situation, I would have taken a month off and reflected on my life choices. Me too. But literally, the guy rolled out of there and was like, all right, I'm going back to work. And I was like, you mean the job that almost killed you? What? Hello? Are you good? That's how bad the economy is, honestly. He was more worried about the money he was losing. That's sad, actually. I'm talking about my ass. It's just called, oh, that's a difficult word. It's a calm word compared to emergency service. Ah, I see. So it's a similar or the same thing. Yeah, ours sounds a little drastic. And you know what? I feel like it doesn't even have the right to be called emergency service anymore because, again, they don't necessarily act with a quickness unless you're actively bleeding out or on the floor. I think Nyx is using magic words. It does look like a magical spell. Like an incantation. Oh, it's crazy, huh? It's really crazy. Alright, well. See, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't know exactly where I'm going next with this. I've obviously gotten the hair down. And the clothing, I would like to do a little bit of some lace detailing. Not anything crazy, but something to match. Again, I don't want to do emotes. I feel like should never really be too super detailed because then they become so small anyway. When you use them in chat, when you use them on mobile, even if you make it a Discord emote, it's so small, so you lose a lot of detail, or you just can't see a lot of that detail, which is fine for me as like starting out, you know. I thought maybe emotes would be a perfect thing to kind of ease myself back into drawing because it doesn't have to be incredibly detailed or accurate. But I would like to do at least maybe the lace on the neck part of the bodice. Like I've got these little lace, you know, the string thingy, and then maybe around the heart some black lace detailing. I want to do something with the makeup, the lip color, maybe eyelashes. I don't know. Am I gonna shade the hair somehow? I don't even know. I don't know. I gotta fix the skin color too. Gotta fix the skin color. The eyes of this model are kind of already my eye color, but I could try and add the little bit of ombre because my eyes are kind of an ombre mixture of two different grays. They're dark gray at the top and light gray at the bottom, and then I do have a sparkle kind of effect, some flecks of sparkles or stars. I don't know if it's worth it to add the sparkles and stars because again, it's a tiny detail that will not be seen, and if anything, that might make it look funny. But maybe I'll try to do the ombre, we'll see. So that's kind of what I'm gonna dabble with and play with today. And you'll see me probably erase stuff a bunch of times and do it over again. And that's why I figured it'd be great to put on the direct over this while I figure out my situation here. Oh, thank you, Nyx. I appreciate that. Learning new words are fun. Learning new languages. Definitely not fluent in any others. Barely fluent in English, but learning words here and there are fun. How many layers you got? Oh, let me see. That's a great question. The loading symbol is a layer. The eyes, I made the eyes a separate layer so that I could get the eyelashes over the hair. The standard anime technique that Shay recommended because my bangs were going to cover the eyes. And I feel like the face, like the best part of the facial expression is the eyes. So I didn't want to cover them with my hair. So that's a layer. I've got the hairline art as a layer. The hair color is a layer. I don't want to count the hair sketch anymore because it's not even going to be visible by the end. We have the lines of the base. The clothes I did a layer. The clothes color I did a layer. The eye color has a layer. There's a blush layer. Hold on, I'm counting. I gotta scroll down. The skin color has a layer. That's 10 layers. We have 10 layers so far. That's crazy. I'm not really counting the background. I mean, I guess that would be like a secret 11th layer. The paper. But that will eventually go because it'll be a transparent background because it's going to be an emote. So the white background will be cut out. The dead eyes kind of work for this. Yeah, I think so, honestly. So I'll either probably leave them like that. I'll attempt the ombre, but if it doesn't look good, I'll erase it and I'll leave them like that, because you're right, actually. Because it's the buffering face, I think the dead eyes are kind of part of the expression as well. It's not really, you're not really meant to look alive. Because that's the point of it. This inadvertently, I feel like, was a really good face to start with because I don't have to do too much detail. Oh god. Not that I'm trying to get out of it, but I felt like to start with, I needed something really easy to kind of build confidence or build some sort of base knowledge of what I'm supposed to do and how to do it. I broke 2 years streak in Duolingo Japanese a few days ago. Oh no. Hey, those are tough to keep up. That's awesome though that you made it to 2 years. At least 600 layers I'm hearing. Oh god, I hope not. At the most, maybe a couple more for shading. Like the hair and the outfit details. I don't want to have 600 layers. I can't handle that. The stickers from the Nike Twitter giveaway arrived last week. They were pretty cool. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. I remember you saying that was gonna take like months to arrive. I'm glad that they finally showed up. All right. Oh, you meant reach. My streak is still going strong. Oh wait, that's awesome though. Heck yeah. At that point, I imagine there's an immense pressure to keep it going because it's been so long. All right. So we're gonna do this. I don't know if this is good multitasking. But oh, and wait. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I kind of want to show both things at once, but we'll see if this is too much. We don't need to see my layers. I'm gonna work on this, and we're also gonna watch the other thing. But I forgot because, ta-da! I got a little art tablet asset. Purple recommended because I lamented the fact that I went back and I looked at the VOD a little bit, and every time I was looking down drawing, it did just look like, I don't know, I was asleep or something. It looked funny, and I was like, oh my god, is this how I look the whole time? And so she recommended that. That's why when she does art streams, she usually puts a little something in front of her to look like a tablet, so it looks like she's drawing. So I found a simple art tablet asset. So yeah, here we go. I am doing this. That's crazy, isn't it? All right. I wonder if I should not make this theater mode and then we could see both things at once, actually. Default view. All right, bear with me. This is the first time I ever do a thing like this, so I'm like, you know, trying something new. Trying something new. And once the video is over, I'll obviously make the art big again and we'll focus on that. But I want to try this out. I'm also, for that purpose, kind of going to leave it on just chatting because we're going to be talking about the direct. The art is kind of like a secondary thing here. You know? If that's all right. Alright, cool. We have a nice, neat little window. Is this weird? Alright, we're gonna do this. Hope this is not too loud. Is that too loud? I feel like that's loud. Oh wait. Mario. Figures. Figures! Is this also like HD? Yes. Okay. Just checking. I'll be honest. Oh my god. Norton, stop. I'll be honest, I don't care for Mario games. I've never really been a Mario fan. I don't know. Also, let me know if the direct is too loud. I just lowered it a tad in case. I know Mario is like the flagship freaking IP for Nintendo, but I've never really cared for Mario or Luigi. I mean, I've played a couple of the games, but I don't think I've ever really finished them. And I never cared to finish them. Luigi, Wario, and Maiji. Malugio. I played the Princess Peach game as a kid. And I know she's getting a new one, or she got a new one. I don't know if I don't know. I don't really want to pay $60 for a Mario game. But, I think it's cool that she finally got a game again. I think the only Mario game I actually really had a lot of fun with was, what was it called? Super Mario Galaxy. That was fun. I got pretty far in that one, but still did not finish it. Wow, we're getting a video game ad for a video game showcase? What are the odds? Okay. Brothership. Interesting. I do not care, unfortunately. Go, girl, give me nothing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in
Where's the
almost
layer
9
that I
years.
just created? Holy
Mario
fuck.
and Luigi
Oh, here it is.
Brothership. Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario
The Diablo
and
trailer
Luigi.
goes hard. Yeah, it's actually really good.
Okay.
I've
let's
never
see
owned
the
a
first
Nintendo
batch of
console. I've
headlines.
played some Nintendo games, but I was never really a fan of any of them.
Bring the
It's crazy
championships
because
home
I actually
or on
grew
the
up on
go.
Nintendo consoles, but I also grew up on
The
PlayStation
thrill of
consoles.
the Nintendo
So I
World
did play a little
Championships
bit,
is heading
but
to the Nintendo Switch system.
Mario was just never one of those franchises that I ever
Take
got
on
into.
over 150 speedrunning challenges from across
I feel
13 NES
like
games, from lightning fast beats
not
to
super attached to
action-packed
Nintendo,
battles.
you know? I like Animal Crossing, I like Zelda, and that's about it.
Familiarize yourself with each
I
challenge.
prefer
and
PlayStation.
perfect
I
your
did
timing.
too.
Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online leaderboards. You can also try more difficult legend challenges, like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes.
Okay, speedrunning, cool, cool.
Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test in survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order.
Okay,
The
that's
final
cool.
battle of Fairy Tale
A
is about to
fairy
begin.
tale game. Wait, does Jalal know about this? He freaking loves fairy tale.
Relive the climactic
I don't know if he
Alvarez
watched
Empire
this
arc
morning.
from the
I think
hit
he had
anime
stuff
Fairy
to do.
Tail in this action RPG. Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of
That looks
magic
pretty
based on
decent for
who's
an
in the
anime
party.
game.
Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies. Fairy Tale 2 launches
Oh,
on
Fairy Tale
Nintendo
2.
Switch
Wait,
this
there was
winter.
a 1?
Embark on a multi-dimensional.
Wait, the good thing about us not watching this live means I could pause. Same goes for Xbox too, though. Their big exclusives are Gears of War and Halo. I've played a few of them at friends. I never got into them, especially Halo. All I just kept thinking was this would be so much better with keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I didn't have an Xbox at all either as a kid. I only got an Xbox, I think, somewhere in middle school when the Kinect came out. And it was like, oh, the latest craze in like, you know, gaming without a controller. And I really got it for like the cheesy dance games or like the sports games. There was a really fun, I think, tennis or soccer game that you could play with the Kinect. And I got it for like playing with family, you know? So Xbox, I was never really an Xbox gamer either. I was a Nintendo and a PlayStation gamer, and Nintendo was more so that portable consoles like the DS, the 3DS, and I played Animal Crossing on them. And I was always a PlayStation gamer. I was a Nintendo kid. I missed like all of their consoles, all of the early ones. I didn't get like a home console that wasn't portable until the Wii came out, and then I got the Wii, and that was a big deal. I really enjoyed that. I loved the Wii Sports and like all the other fun games that you could play with the remote. Guitar Hero, I think I got for the Wii with the remote and a guitar thingy. But nothing beats playing DDR at a PlayStation 2, alright? Dance Dance Revolution was my jam, and you could buy a big ol' like mat that you could plug into your PlayStation and literally like do the game in your house, and it was fucking sick. I still have the mat and I still have my PlayStation 2. I would love to be able to hook it up to a TV again and like be able to play it, because honestly, it was a great workout. And I hate exercising, but I think if the exercise was fun, like doing a DDR game, I think I would be more inclined to do it, you know? But the PlayStation 2 is older technology, and I don't know if I have like the proper cables to hook it up to a TV anymore. You know, TVs have changed. Wait, you're doing art and watching the direct? Yeah, because I was at work, so I missed it this morning, and I figured it would be a great like background distractor and yapping thing, because I don't know, I feel like it helps. I was saying earlier that sometimes I focus better when I have a video in the background. Of course, this might be a little different because then I stop and I yap. So I don't know, but it's a chill yapping day, basically. We're gonna multitask today. What we're hearing is Velvet's got some moves? No, not any of my own moves, but I can follow those arrows that they tell me to real nicely. I would like actually be really obsessed with doing a song over and over until I could get a high score or do like the more hard difficulties, more complicated difficulties. And I would work up a sweat. Like, you know, DDR was no joke. But it was so much fun. Not having a PS5 is actually kind of insane. I think this is the longest time of not having the newest console since the original, because they've been so hard to get and they're so expensive. I also thought I would want one, but I've been like, you know, putting it on the back burner because it was way too expensive and I didn't really have a good enough reason to get one. Death of Vibe. Oh, I miss it. I mean, I know nowadays we keep coming out with those Just Dance games, but somehow Just Dance is not the same as DDR. I want a DDR game with the dance mat accessory and I wanna, you know, do the steppies like you would in an arcade. I think that'd be so fun. That'd be super nostalgic too. I think that they could make a lot of money with that. Instead of doing these just dances that they recycle like every year just with different songs that are popular that year. Bring back DDR. DDR stream? Oh my god, I would love to. And you know what would be cool? If you could hook something up with the model, like especially with a 3D model where it tracks your movements. Oh my god. But like I said, I mean, I think the DDR game was on the PlayStation 2. And I don't know if there would be any way to hook up a PlayStation 2 to stream. I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody more technologically advanced could do it, but that'd be a sick idea. Not having a PS... Oh no, I read that. This one. After that, we got the PS2, then like a year of it releasing. You got the PS3, PS4 with your own money. Oh, nice. I actually skipped the PS3. I had the PS2 for so long, and it kept me well enough entertained, and I think after getting the PS2, I kind of went into my Wii and Wii U era, and then I totally skipped the PS3, and then I got the PS4 in college. I was really late to the game on the PS4. Almost so late that by the time I got it, they were talking about the PS5. But I still got a lot of play time out of my PS4. So, yeah, I think I'm good on... I can still wait on a PS5 for a while. Nothing has come out yet that's exclusively PS5 that I'm like dying to play. The only thing would have been Horizon Forbidden West, and luckily they actually came out with a PlayStation 4 edition version, and I haven't even finished that game anyway, so yeah. I remember I got a PS2 just for Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I never played Kingdom Hearts. I never got into that series either. I had no money. No, I mean the PS5 is so expensive, so it's understandable. That can probably be done, but it'd be really cool to see. I've seen people put their model into Beat Saber. Yeah, I think it would be really cool. I mean, I would love to be able to do that, but God, would it take a lot of technological hoop jumping for me to set up, because I'm telling you, I still have my PS2 and I still have the mat. I just would have to figure out how to get it hooked up to stream, and then I would want to figure out how to get full tracking for my model. I think it could be done. It could be done, but it would be a lot of technical stuff, and I don't know if I have all that equipment and brain power. Velvet reacting to Showcase? Yeah! I figured I'd put it up in the background while I attempt to draw, because I think, like, I need, like, an avoidance activity. And this is my avoidance activity, so I could talk about the direct instead of doing the thing that scares me, which is drawing. Also, I missed it this morning because I was at work. I really want... The only thing that I really, wanted the PSVR for, the PlayStation VR system, which I do have, was Beat Saber, because Beat Saber looks so much fun. But I actually have yet to buy Beat Saber, even though I'm now realizing I do have a PSVR. I don't know why I never bought it. That's silly of me. But it would be cool to do that too, and have my model in Beat Saber. But again, another like technologically advanced thing that I don't know if I could figure out. DDR Veil outfit though? Oh my god, that would be cute, huh? You know that I would have to do an outfit for the occasion. It would be that special. I haven't seen the showcase yet. Oh my god, Jalal! They just announced a Fairy Tail game. And I was like, oh my god, has he seen this? I don't know if he's ever played the Fairy Tail games. But there's a Fairy Tail game coming out in the winter. And it looked pretty decent. Again, I mean, I don't know. This coming from the lens of someone who doesn't really know anything about the other Fairy Tail games. But I said for an anime game, it looked like pretty decent. I did play the SAO games, and so maybe I'm not the best judge. Anime games. Oh, I also played the Attack on Titan game. On PlayStation 4? Yeah, on PlayStation 4. Beat Saber is so fun. I don't have it myself, but I played it at friends' houses. It also looks like an amazing workout too. Like, I want to work out in ways that would be fun. That's why I got Ring Fit Adventure, because I thought, well, if they make it a video game kind of thing, maybe I would actually stick with it. And I did actually stick with it for a very long time. I played Ring Fit a lot to get to like work out and exercise, and I made it to level 100. I had like unlocked complicated workout moves, and then I eventually dropped it. But I will say that it kept me exercising for at least over a month every day consistently, which is a record for me. I haven't touched it since, but I had my longest go of an exercise record when I played Ring Fit. I've been too addicted to WoW for the past month, so I haven't even played Beat Saber. Aw, that's okay if you're enjoying it. There's nothing wrong with that. Out of Jalal, when I saw the Fairy Tail thing, oh my god, me too, me too! I know he loves Fairy Tail. I don't know if he's ever played any of the games. I bought my Quest 3 for Beat Saber to work out, and I haven't kept it up. It's okay, I mean, it's not something that you have to do every day. And at least you have it for whenever you feel like it.
Journey. From Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu
Final Fantasy.
Sakaguchi
I don't know too much about Final
Nobuo
Fantasy either,
Uematsu
so this is not my
comes the
realm.
turn-based RPG Fantasian.
Fantasian.
The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind. Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once.
Big wolves.
You can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
Why does this game look
The
so...
more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in
How do
one
I say?
shot.
Let them go. Let us save the world.
I don't know. Old?
Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo
Okay, I want to bring it to
Switch
the cabin,
this
but there isn't
holiday.
enough room unless I move all the tables and all my family. This is my area for the next 30 to 60 minutes.
Another sport is coming to
That's
Spoko
funny.
Square.
Oh, I had wanted to try Nintendo Switch Sports, but I ended up never
Basketball is
getting
being
it.
added as a free update to the
Maybe
Nintendo
that would
Switch
get me
sports
excited
game.
about working out. We're getting basketball?
Dribble.
Wait, what? We had basketball on Wii Sports, right? Or Wii
And
Sports
shoot.
Resort.
In 2-on-2 matches using motion controls.
That's cute.
Try out 3-point challenge solo and score as many
Basketball.
baskets
Man,
as you
nothing
can
beats
within
the
time
days
limit.
of being a kid and playing Wii
Up
Sports.
to 4 players can also compete in 5 streak battles.
That was a time, huh?
Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online
Oh,
matches.
wait, that's so sick. You could play with other people? That's not something we could ever do before.
This free update for Nintendo
A
Switch
free
Sports
update.
dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch
That's nice.
this summer.
I didn't know they had a sports game. Yeah, I totally forgot about it. It came out like a year or two ago.
Expand
And I was
into more
hyped. I was like, oh my
channels.
god. I thought it would be like Wii Sports of my childhood. But, you know, I don't know. I guess I forgot about it and I never got it. So I don't know if it's any good or not, but it's getting free updates even I think a year later, so that's good. They're still supporting it. Okay, this looks interesting. Interesting art style. Sci-fi. The art style is really unique. Mio, Memories in Orbit 2025. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
Cartoon classics.
Leap into a new update
Aw.
for Disney Illusion Island.
Mickey.
Monarch's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help in the brand new adventure Mystery and Monarch. Uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies
I don't know
at
if
the
I
end?
like this.
Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch
Oh.
later today.
Free updates, we love to see it.
Island adventures away.
This is it, guys! Oh my god! Hello Kitty!
Customize your character. Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi,
befriend
and
Hello
other
Kitty and
familiar faces
Kuromi.
in this open world adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve
Little
mysteries
twin
and restore
stars.
Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a
I love that they made
console
Kuromi like a little
exclusive on
goth
the Nintendo
witch. Oh
Switch
my god,
system
my queen.
next year.
I'm crying. Okay, wait, can we talk about Hello Kitty for a second? Hold, pause. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I was super fucking stoked when I heard this game announced because they were literally like, it's Animal Crossing, but with a Hello Kitty theme. And I was like, say less, sign me the fuck up. But then it was only available through Apple Arcade, and I was like, what the fuck is Apple Arcade? I've never heard of that in my life. And apparently it's like Apple's mobile game subscription service. So it's like a Game Pass kind of thing, but only for Apple Arcade games, but for mobile or tablet. And I'm like, that's the stinkiest fucking thing I've ever heard, because you know what? At least with Game Pass, there is a large library of games that I could play on my PC that I'm actually interested in playing in, like, you know, that I could choose from. And there's constantly new games getting updated. I never play mobile games anymore. Like, what the fuck? So I was really devastated because I don't have a tablet. I don't have a big sort of tablet or anything iPhone. I was not gonna play the Hello Kitty game on my phone and have to pay a subscription to keep playing it. So the fact that it's coming to Switch is huge, and I'm so stoked. I only wish it would come sooner. Like, really devastated to hear that it's gonna be 2025 because I need it right now. It came out to Apple Arcade last year, so we're already now almost a year and a half of me not getting to play the Hello Kitty game. I'm going insane. I need it now. I need it now! It looks so cute. It's gonna fill the Animal Crossing shaped void in my heart. So cute. Lemon! Oh my god. Lemon, can you imagine hanging out with Pom Pom Purin? I'm screaming. Pom Pom Purin, so freaking cute. Kuromi, my Melody. Kuropi. His name is like 2 times, something like that. Hello Kitty! Hello freaking Kitty, my girl. Oh my god. I love Kuromi, but Hello Kitty is actually really my #1 favorite. Ride or die, like Sanrio character. I love her. She's a queen, a legend, an icon. And she got a really cool game. And you know, Sanrio does not fuck around with their IP. So you know that the game is really cute and really like detailed. So Sanrio, there's so many Sanrio characters in it. And there's tons of cute furniture that's themed after the characters. Like they did, I saw like a brief little video review about the game today. And it was really positive. They said that they did a really good job with the game. And I'm like, yeah, Sanrio doesn't play when it comes to their branding, okay? They don't put out a bad product. So I'm really excited. I'm like unreasonably excited. Normally I would bitch and complain about like paying $60 for a Nintendo game. But right now I'm screaming like, take my $60 right now. I'm ready. I'm assuming it's going to be 60, right? Is that usually what Switch games are at right now? Or have they creeped up into the $70 range yet? How much was Tears of the Kingdom? Was it 60 or 70? Actually, I can't remember. Oh god, are we already at the $70 Switch game thing? I know PlayStation games are like $70. It's 70? Okay, would I pay $70 for the Hello Kitty game? I think I still would. I think I still would, because a $70 one-time payment, and I can play it whenever I want on my Switch, wherever, which could become portable, and I can move around with it, and I can play it in my bed. Much better than paying an ongoing subscription at Apple Arcade to play on my phone when it's so small. I'm still down to pay $70. Nintendo, take my money right now. I've played it before and it's a lot of fun. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I was so sad. I was so devastated that I couldn't play it. I mean, I could on my phone, but I just don't want to. That's not comfortable, you know? It wasn't ideal. So this is huge for me. Honestly, I don't don't know why. Like, how the fuck did Apple get the privilege to have it first on Apple Arcade? Like, what? It definitely looked like it should have always been a console game. Like, at least for Switch. It screams like perfect Switch game. So, I don't know. The fact that Apple got it first vexes me, but whatever. At least we're getting it in 2025. I hope it's like January 2025. Actually, even better. You know what would be great? If it could come out like sometime late January, early February, like right in time for my birthday. Oh my god. I could ask for the Hello Kitty game for my birthday. I'm just kidding. Like I said, would be willing to just pay the money myself for the Hello Kitty game. I'm an adult. I will spend my adult money on the Hello Kitty game. Alright, my rant is over. My apologies. Butters' favorite game. Butters is valid for that. I mean, it'll be my favorite game too when it comes out. I want to hang out with all my favorite Sanrio people. And it's cute because you get to be an animal. I saw like the character options. I think you could be a bunny, a cat, a bear. I want to be a bunny. I want to be a bunny. Or a cat. Whichever one. And you get to dress yourself up. And you get to decorate a house. And there's baking and crafting. Oh my god. Okay. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm collected. We continue.
Looney in this wacky sports game.
Looney
Play as
Tunes.
Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck,
That's cute.
Porky Pig,
Alright, I don't know if this
and
looks
more
like,
across 4 arcade-style sports.
I don't know if this really looks
Unleash the
like
full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op. But
my
watch out for falling anvils.
laces.
Looney Tunes Wacky World of
I
Sports
might have fucked this thing
crashes
up
onto
here.
Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Maybe if I put the little circles here,
Game on!
we'll get the vibe that this
Emergency
is.
meeting. New crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us.
Oh, Among Us
Weird others
update.
when
Holy shit.
eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on
Cats
others
are the best.
as a
I might be
tracker,
biased though.
or
That's
turn
valid. That's
invisible
fair.
while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, love when they offer stuff
A
same
monster
day.
army is at your command. This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters.
Oh.
Those who command and raise them are called
Wait, this bow
Armagia
kinda
and play a
slaps.
vital
What the
role in
fuck?
land's civilization. 10
I
of
like
Armagia
this.
must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his
Small
vicious reign
detail,
of
but
the
I think it looks
underworld.
nice. Oh shit.
Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army.
I know that
Plant
these are
seeds,
very small details, but I
then
want to fix this
cultivate.
line.
And harvest them to make your buddies come to life.
The cell shading looked kind of rough on the models in the Looney Tunes game. Yeah,
They can
it did.
then
It looked
be
like
trained
it
for
made it look like
battle.
an old game from like the early 2000s. But I
Give
wonder if it's
commands
because
to
the
your
Switch
monsters and exploit
doesn't
enemy
really have the
weaknesses
best
in action-packed combat.
ability to handle, I don't know, more complicated graphics.
Merge
I feel like
all
a
the
lot of
battle
Switch
buddies in your
games
party to call
run
forth
best
a
when they're
giant
just cell
fusion
shaded like
summon
that.
and wreak havoc on your foes.
I tried playing a Fortnite on my Switch. Oh my god, was that the worst experience. It did
Join
not
the
load
rebellion
for
to stop
shit.
the Magus
The
in
graphics look like
Armagia,
ass.
launching
Oh
on
god, it was
Nintendo
horrible.
Switch, November 1st.
Okay, I don't know what Formagia is, but it did not catch my interest.
Every single person wants
An
to
Apex ad! Ew! What the fuck, EA? Alright.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the
Where
Wii
the
system,
Zelda,
is
though? Probably
barreling
toward the
onto
end.
Nintendo
That's gotta be,
Switch
like, one of
in
their big
HD.
reveals, huh?
The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's
Kinda
precious
sus.
banana hoard.
Nuh-uh. You're kinda sus. Oh, shit.
Obstacles in the way?
I think I
Just
fixed it.
stomp 'em
Okay, wait, I
Found
like
him.
that. I sort of.
and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas. From manic minecarts
I've never played a Donkey Kong game either, honestly, so I have
to
no
flying rocket barrels,
I have no opinion on the Donkey Kong games.
and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty
Cell
of
shading is that effect to
transportation
create the black
methods
outline on a
available.
3D model and make it look 2D-ish.
Pass a Joy-Con
Like in that
controller
trailer
to
with
a
like
buddy
default
for
asset for
2-player local
Unity. That
co-op.
is kind of ass. Hey, maybe the Looney Tunes
80 appealing
didn't have that
levels
much
are
of
in
a
store,
budget for the game. I
including
don't
the
know.
additional levels from the Nintendo
Probably a game for
3DS
kids.
version.
Like it's a kid grab, but not for, I don't know,
Donkey Kong
older
Country
players.
Returns HD swings onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
Wait, a lot of these games are coming out next year. What
One
the
of
fuck?
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades
It needs
returns
tuning
in
to make it
HD.
look good. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
but maybe
wild
we don't
actions and
want to spend
antics
that
are in
much
store
money
with
on the
these
Looney
Kongs.
Tunes game, unfortunately.
Next, please take a look at this.
Actually, I want to do lace detailing on this. Okay, wait, what is this? The time is nigh. Tokyo Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra. This is not Zelda. The hour of awakening draws near. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. What a title.
Journey with allies to face the Archfiend on an epic adventure.
Yes? Oh, you know this? Wait.
Memorable encounters.
Are we hype? It's a remake, right?
Perplexing challenges.
Ah! Oh, I'm excited for
And
you then.
formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
It looks pretty. Like, oh, look at that background right there. That background, like the big
Forge
wide
your
shots.
own path. The legacy begins.
The legacy. Captain! Hi! Have a
Dragon
good stream.
Quest
Thank
3
you. I hope you're having a
HD
good
2D
day.
remake.
I hope you're doing well, Captain.
Coming to Nintendo Switch.
Dragon
November
Quest has like
14th.
20 games. Yeah, it's a beloved series. Oh, wait, look, Ashton, it's coming out this year. November 14th. Save the date. That's like Thanksgiving time. I played a lot of Dragon Quest. Oh, nice. I don't really know what it looked like before, but it does look pretty now, this HD 2D remake. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are also going to get an HD 2D remake, but that's going to come out in 2025.
ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、
Yay!
こんにちは。
Oh,
堀
I'm
井裕
so
二です
happy for you.
ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、
Oh shit,
い
wait.
かがでしたか？ようやく発売日が来るって、
I'll
僕
turn
も
this
嬉しく
off
思
so you
いま
can
す。
read the
そ
subtitles.
して今日サプライズで
Wait.
Velvet 118, we Velvet 118, we Velvet 118, Bat Velvet Pat, Velvet 118, Bat Velvet Pat.
Volvit. Why does TTS say my name like that? Rook! Thank you! Thank you for the resub! Oh my god, congrats on 26 months! Thank you so much! Wait, 1 and 2? Holy shit, yeah! Those won't be out till 2025 though. They're probably still fine-tuning those. I'll let the
発
subtitles
表し
play.
た。ドラゴンクエスト1 and 2も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては
Dragon Quest 3
3が
comes
物語の
first
始
in
ま
the
りとなっており、
Erdrick trilogy.
3、1、2の
Players
順
will
番
have
で
fun seeing how
プレイ
things
してもらうと
unfold if they play 3,
展開が
1,
待って
and
います。
2 in that
元
order.
3部作と
I
なる
really hope you all
3と
enjoy experiencing the
1 と
entire
2どちらも
Erdrick
ぜひ
trilogy
楽し
across
んで
these
もらえたら嬉しいで
remakes.
す。どうも、堀井裕二でした。
Thanks for watching. Oh, I've seen those plushies before. I had no idea that was a Dragon
Thank you,
Quest
Mr. Hori.
thing.
We hope you're excited to play the entire
That's cute.
Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D.
It's a slime.
Let's continue
It's so
with more
cute.
headlines.
Let's have
What?
some fun, Co.
There's no way.
Say hello to Jaws?
What am I looking at right now?
He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko is coming to life in this action-adventure
Who
mashup
asked
for the
for
ages.
this?
Play with more than 60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more.
Funko is mid, change
Use
my
special
mind.
skills
No,
and
I don't
crafted
want to. I
gadgets
agree.
to explore epic worlds,
I
each with their own
100%
unique
agree.
puzzles, hidden areas,
Again,
and
another,
familiar
like, I mean, the
foes.
graphics are not
Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and
bad, but they're
Cylons
not
from
good.
Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly
Who
not
asked for a
toying
Funko
around.
game?
Unbox the
Chucky?
universe
Jurassic Park?
when Funko Fusion pops on Nintendo
September.
Switch September 13th.
I'm just asking, like, literally, who asked for that?
Of spooky,
Like,
silly, and strategic
hold
games.
on a second. I gotta. Shay, you're cracking me up right now. Who asked for a Funko Pop game? People barely like Funko Pops themselves as collectibles. Like, a lot of them are not great. And we decided, oh man, you know what would be cool? Let's make a game. Like, they really took the resources to make those Funko Pop models in a game, but like with really kind of sad graphics. It almost looks like you're running it on like 360p. What? And then what were they even doing? Like, they showed, okay, I mean, arguably I was half paying attention because I was too busy roasting it, but like, there were different maps, there was no cohesion. Is it supposed to be like an adventure game? Is it a battle royale? Like, what? Again, I say, who asked for this? Okay. Maybe I'm going too hard on Funko Pop, but like, a Funko Pop video game was not on my bingo card for 2024. That's all I'm gonna say. We got a Funko Pop game before another Animal Crossing game? What the fuck, bro? Alright. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm fine. Moving on. I only know the boob job scene from Dragon Quest on YouTube. What? There's a what? Explain. Oh my god. I hate the graphics in that game. It looks like ass. It looks like ass. Funko has to be like okay, I know that I just shat on Funko, but like actually they're probably very profitable because they make so many of them, and there are lots of people that very much buy into the delusion of Funko Pops and have crazy collections of Funko Pops. Therefore, I know they had a nice budget, probably, so why did they not use it to make a better looking game? You really want to come out with the first ever Funko game and you're going to come out that week right out the gate? Like, people already sometimes have a negative view of Funkos. Like, make it good, you know? Maybe so like so people can to prove people wrong so they can't shit on you and be like, wow, there you go, Funko Pops are ass and the game is ass too. Like, what the fuck? Oh, Funkos are awful, you can't change my mind. Yeah, they've gotten really out of hand. Like, they come out with a Funko for everything now, and I just don't think that everything needs a Funko. And they're really expensive. I feel like I used to be able to justify them before because they were a lot cheaper when they first came out. It was like a really cheap version of a figure. So like, for some people that wanted to collect a figure from their favorite series, it was like a cheap entryway into figure collecting. But nowadays, they've gotten really expensive, so I can't even argue that they're a cheap alternative anymore. It's like not even worth it. Honestly, save that money and get a nicer, actual, like, you know, Japanese figure or something. I'm sure some 5-year-olds will love it. Literally, that's the only demographic for that game. Because they're the only ones that are not going to be able to see, like, how ass it is. They're going to be like, oh, wow, pretty colors. It looks unrefined. It makes me upset. Yeah, that is actually a great description. It looks very unrefined. Like, that should still be a beta version or something, or an alpha version. I agree, gross. I didn't listen because I was too busy roasting it. I was just like, I was in shock at the graphics and the fact that I was seeing Funkos in a game on my screen. Also, okay, maybe the budget went into having to get permission from all the different IPs that they just threw into a game. Because there was Jurassic Park and there was Chucky. And I think there was the girl from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Again, I don't know, because it felt like a fever dream and I was too busy roasting it to really hone in on details. And I'm not watching it again because I do not need to see it a second time. But they probably spent most of the money like just getting permission to use the IPs. I don't know. But the rest of the game is ass. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Not at all. There's a guy out there who got really excited and looked up at his Funko Pop wall, and I'm happy for him. Cannoli! Oh my god. Do you know what, Cannoli? You're 100% right. So, there are some people out there with, like I said, a crazy Funko collection. Like some people have a whole wall filled with them, a whole closet, a whole room, that are probably just fucking screaming from the rooftops right now. Like, this is a dream come true. And for those people, then I'm happy. I mean, I guess there is a video game out there for everyone, truly. Uno, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Velvet's Castle. I apologize if you're a Funko fan and you're coming in as I'm roasting Funko Pop to filth, but I feel like it's well deserved because that game looked like booty cheeks. Anyway. So there's a big boobed female character who offers massages. I think if you do certain quests for you, you get a scene. It's dark at first and you hear the sounds. Oh my gosh! Oh, she's using slimes. So it's kind of like an innuendo. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Dragon Quest helped me discover so many things growing up. Oh my god, wait. And that was a game for kids? They put that scene in a kids game? See, I guess it's one of those things that kind of go over your head when you're young. But then you grow up and you remember, or you play the game again and you're like, holy shit, that's what this meant? Can't believe they snuck that one in. Sup? Hell no, those new age Beanie Babies. Oh my god, yes, wait. That's an excellent comparison. Because that's the thing, right? Funko Pops were kind of advertised as, I feel like originally the purpose was to be collectibles. Where it was like, we're gonna do, you know, special collections of certain icons from TV shows or games or movies, and we're gonna do these limited Funko Pop runs. And I think at the beginning it was that some figures would have only like a certain number produced, so they were supposed to be kind of like a rare collectible. And I feel like it worked at first, but it's gotten way out of hand. Like I said, there's too many now, and they definitely mass produce them, so I feel like the quality has gone down but the price has gone up. So arguably some of them aren't even collectibles anymore, because I swear you could find them everywhere. And sometimes like the overall design of Funko, like the theme that they go with for every single figure, where it's the big bobblehead with the beady eyes, you lose so many details of every character, you know? Like, sometimes they make a Funko and they're like, this is so and so from this show, and I'm like, really? Because it just looks like a blonde dude in a suit, you know? Like, I would have no idea if I didn't see the figure in the box that that's who you're trying to refer to. Like, I don't know, it's not special anymore. It's not unique. They're overdone. And oh god, they're now listen, I know I'm really dragging them, and I will admit I do have Funko Pops. However, hear me out. I have all the Sailor Moon ones, which I justified because they were special anime Funko Pops, and at the very least, like, it was Sailor Moon. I couldn't pass up on getting the Sailor Moon Funko Pops. I got all the girls, and I got Tuxedo Mask, and I got Sailor V, and I got a couple of, they did a box set of King Endymion, Princess Serenity, and Princess Chibi Moon. I have those as well. And in my defense, they at least look like the characters, and they're unique. But like I said, sometimes they're like, this is this dude from this HBO show. And I'm like, it's a little blonde dude in a suit. Like, what? It doesn't really look like that dude. That could be 5 different dudes from 5 different shows. They just don't feel special anymore. And the quality is ass. And now we have a game of it. And, you know, I guess in a fitting manner, the game also looks ass. So, Yeah, that's my Funko Pop rant. Oh god. I think it's okay for certain figures, I guess. Like if you want to have a few, that's fine, of like a game that's special to you or a show or whatever. Because like I said, it's a cheap entryway into figure collecting. However, comma, I don't understand the people that really like get like a whole wall of them or a whole room. I mean, some people at the beginning were venturing to try and collect every Funko Pop ever made. And they're all given a number, right? I imagine now the numbers that are labeled on these Funko Pops are in the hundreds. I hope those people are doing okay that are trying to collect like every Funko Pop ever made, because that must be a task. I don't know, just some of the ones that they're making now are just not worth it. And yes, much like the Beanie Babies were projected to be this really special collectible. And people bought a bunch, and then they were worth nothing at the end of the day. And now there's people that probably have them sitting in their basements or their attics just collecting dust. Can't even pay to get rid of them. Probably just have to throw them out. They're worth nothing. And I fear that there's lots of those Funko Pops that are the same, that are already like worth nothing, honestly, when they were projected to be worth something. Let's just say I needed to be a female character in my Pixel game. That is so valid. The first moment I saw Funko, I hated them. I've always hated them. I will never stop hating them. Yeah, I mean, I have several, because like I said, when they dropped the Sailor Moon ones, I definitely got them all. But I felt like it was a special circumstance. But like I said, they were expensive. Like, it wasn't cheap to get them. And they used to be cheap. I try to like them with those stupid rectangular heads. For me, it's the combination of the rectangular head and the beady eyes that, like I said, sometimes a character's eyes are a large part of their personality. So they really strip a lot of a character's personality with their branding of the square head and beady eyes and like minimal face details, which really sucks. Unlike U2's, another brand of figures that nowadays is actually doing a lot of VTuber figures, which is really cool. They leave character detail in the figure. They leave, you know, eyes and hair. I don't know how crazy I am about U2's. I feel like sometimes they look good and sometimes they don't. But I will say that they at least have more detail than a Funko Pop and are now honestly in a similar price range. So I'd wager that I'd rather have like a U2's than a Funko Pop, you know? I heard that there's a bunch of Funkos that didn't sell and they're just filling landfills. Oh god. See, that's like the worst ending. They were not meant to be like that, but I feel like they got lazy, started mass producing, the quality went down, prices went up, and they were no longer, they weren't seen as collectibles. They weren't taken seriously as collectibles. My girlfriend is trying to sell some online for a dude. She's been trying for over a year. Oh my god. I fear that she may never be able to get rid of them. Did you get the one of Tuxedo Mask dies? No. I mean, they only made one Tuxedo Mask and then one King Endymion, so I have those. He's got like kind of a big head because in addition to the square head, he's got that big old top hat, which makes him really top heavy. And the stands that came with them are ass. The stands are really poor quality. So I have a hard time getting a lot of them to stand up, even with the stand that's supposed to help them stand. So I have my Funkos in a display cabinet leaning up against the wall of the cabinet because a lot of them just won't stand on their own and the stand does nothing to help with that. So again, just a sign of, you know, how bad the quality is too, which is unfortunate. There's 13,128? I didn't even want to say a number in the thousands because I was hoping it wasn't that bad. But that's crazy! You know what it is? It's because sometimes they'll do a character and then they'll release like 5 different editions where it's just like a different color. And so that's probably really added up over the years. Like, you know how many different versions of like a Hello Kitty there are? Oh my god. hundreds. I'm pretty sure it has to be thousands. I was being generous. I was hoping it wasn't thousands. Oh my god. That's how many Funkos exist. That's 13,128 too many. Holy smokes. Wow. I thought there'd be more, TBH. I'm only missing 13,218. Cannoli. It's a wise choice. It's much better. The money is much better spent on good quality, like, Japanese figures or something else, you know? With every character having like 20 different versions. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, they'll do a character and then they'll say, oh, here's like a flocked version of that character. And here's a noir version of that character. And here's a pastel version of that character. And then they'll have them exclusive to different stores so that you have to run around town trying to get them all, or get them online from a scalper at a high price. And it's really just a racket because they're not worth that much. I'm sure you can complete it. U2's is a better direction. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know U2's origin, but I feel like I saw them crop up after Funko Pops. So I do hope that they kind of were started with the idea of, let's be a Funko Pop but better, because that's definitely the vibe I'm getting. Like I said though, U2's sometimes still does, I think, like funny faces. They're trying to do the Funko Pop thing where they do like maybe the same style of eye or mouth expression with every figure so that you kind of see it and know it's a U2's, and I don't always like that. I think it looks funky sometimes, but definitely would 100% prefer a U2's over a Funko Pop. They keep a lot more of what makes characters unique, you know what I mean? The detail. I have 5 out of the 13,128. I bought 4 because my favorite game released 4 Funkos, and that game is my religion, so they forced my hand. See, that's valid. I respect that, because like I said, I went and bought all the Sailor Moon ones. So I definitely have actually quite a few. I mean, because if you count the 10 girls, plus Tuxedo Mask, plus Sailor V, plus the 3 special edition ones, I have 15. But like you said, I forced my hand because it was Sailor Moon, and at the time it was early on, like it was really new for Funko to be doing anime pops. So when Sailor Moon got one, I was like, holy shit, I have to get them. But like I said, it was not cheap. So was it worth it? I don't know, but I have them because obligatory Sailor Moon fan. My source was old, my bad. As of 2023, there are 13,741 unique pop figure characters worldwide and counting. Oh my god. I thought you were gonna say, oh, my source is bad and the number is lower. Not the number is higher. Ah! That's disgusting. The rarest Funko Pop sold for 100K? There's no way. What? Who would pay that much? Bro, the boxes aren't even special either. If you cannot look at your figure's assets, you are missing out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm just saying, there's other companies that do it way better. Apparently, David Mabane holds the record for the largest Funko Pop collection, boasting 7,095 figures and counting. What? That's so crazy. That's just way too many. Oh my god. I don't even want to like pretend to guess how much money that was. And they must have not even just one room, maybe multiple rooms. Certainly all of those can't be on display at one time. Actually, that kind of sounds like it would be a whole house. Oh, that's terrible. My Oshi released a U2's and I unfortunately didn't like it. I was so excited because I was finally gonna be on time to get some of her merch, but I just didn't like it. Yeah, okay, wait, I feel the same, because that's what I was saying. Like, U2's definitely has a better direction going than Funko Pops. Like, no square head, no beady eyes. However, I don't always like the way they stylize their figures either, because they sometimes do a funky head shape or a weird facial expression, and it also doesn't look good. And I went through the same thing. One of my Oshis released a YouTube's figure, and I was like really excited at first when it was teased like from the back of it, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get this. And then they released, you know, the full picture from the front, and I was like, oh, you know what, never mind. I was not a fan, which was, I mean, disappointing on one hand, but also I guess my wallet thanks me because I got saved. But yeah, so I'm also not always crazy about their figures, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. I don't know why can't companies just like do a figure without trying to add their own weird spin on it? You know what I mean? Like Funko doing the square heads and the round black eyes, and YouTube's doing other like specific facial expressions. Like, why can't they just make figures that are just like mini replicas of, you know, whatever they're trying to make a figure of? Why do they have to add some kind of weird caricature about it? I don't know, is that a licensing thing, or is it like a legal thing that they can't exactly replicate it? So they had to like do like the meme where it's like, can I copy your homework? Sure, but make it a little different. Right? Like, I don't know if it's that kind of situation where they have to make it like legally different in order to be able to produce merch of a certain thing. I don't know, but it's stupid. And I feel like only the American companies like YouTube's and Funko are doing shit like that, because Japan will put out these really nicely detailed figures of anime girls that look like they're ripped straight from the animation with assets and all. And or, you know, anime girls and boys, whatever, anime characters. I'm like, why can't we do stuff like that here? Why are we doing these weird caricatures that just feel weird and look weird? And then we're charging so much for something that looks not like my favorite character, my Oshi. I bought some figurines from Wish some years ago. They have nice assets, and I feel like I got lucky, since even if they are bootlegs, the quality is great. Sometimes, every once in a while, there will be a good bootleg. It feels like getting a rare, like, SSR gacha pull. But you can get some nice bootlegs, actually, that, like, you don't even mind. That's amazing. Amazing luck. I wish there was a Val figure. Oh my god. I wish so, too. That would be cool as heck. They've been in a box for a year since I lived with my parents. If I had to put them on display, I don't want my parents to see. That's valid. That's valid. But for now, at least they are safe and dust free. Weird head shape, weird face is exactly what made me not want it. Yeah, that's what YouTube's seems to be doing, and I kind of hate it. I'm like, oh please, you have a good thing going here where you already like got rid of the square head that Funko does and the beady eyes. But now they're doing a different weird thing with the head shape and like facial expressions. And I'm like, ooh, do we have to? Do we have to do that? Like, why? I love that one YouTuber who makes dolls of YouTubers. Yes! Oh my god! Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know their name off the top of my head. She made one of Iron Mouse and it looks so cute. Yes! I've seen her do Iron Mouse. I've seen her do Shy Lily. I've seen her do Zentreya. She does amazing work. Amazing. And I just love watching her process, because gosh, everything is like, she makes everything from scratch, and so it all looks so tedious, but she puts such love and care into every step and every detail, and her work is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I love her too. Her videos are super fun to watch. Yes, like I said, I just love seeing the craftsmanship that goes into her dolls. I mean, she will hand paint those faces and the makeup, and you know, have to style the hair. I've seen her like make the wigs, you know, make the outfits, and I'm like, imagine sewing those tiny little outfits and the tiny details. Holy shit, like, I'm so in awe. So in awe. Jalal U2's model soon. I would get Jalal U2's no matter what. No matter what, that's an instant cop. Her dolls are super big too. Yeah, they're like, they're like larger than the usual Barbie doll size. They're like, I don't know what those dolls are called, but they're like big old porcelain dolls. I don't think they're actually porcelain, but you know what I mean. And they're posable, which is cute. Like their arms and legs move and bend. I'd buy. Me too, me too. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on a Funko Pop rant, but I also, again, didn't expect to get a Funko Pop video game. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, it's just as ass as the figures are. In summary, TLDR, Funko Pops are really low quality figures, and that game looked like booty cheeks. Oh my god. I think that, you know, unless they've made a Funko Pop of a series that you're ride or die for and they force your hand, but like they're getting a little out of hand with making Funkos out of any sort of thing. It wouldn't be worth buying. Yes it would be. Don't say that. I'd also buy a Jalal figure. Me too. I would buy 2 Jalal figures. I'd actually buy multiple Jalal figures and I'd put like one in every room. That way when I moved around the house, I could always have a Jalal figure in the room to look at. Like I would never want to not be looking at him. That's my boy. I love my Junker Queen Funko. Okay, but see, that's an exception to me because she looks like Junker Queen. And it's from a video game, like, media that, you know, you love. But I'm talking about when they make a character from, like, an HBO show. And it's like a blonde guy in a suit. And I'm like, if I took him out of the box, I would have no idea that it's this guy from this show. Because they all have the same square head and beady eyes. You know what I mean? When they do, I think the anime and video game ones are a lot more distinct. Because there's hair and outfits that make the character look like the character. But, you know, sometimes they just make unnecessary characters. And that's what's like oversaturated. I mean, what was it? It was like thousands. We have thousands now. There's no need for us to have thousands. It's crazy. 1 in every 1,000 Funko Pops look good. Yeah, I'd say those are good odds. Some of them look good, but some of them do not. And some of them just don't even look like the person that they're supposed to look like. Because it's such a vague, like, reference. You know what I mean? Why would you ever take them out of the box? Some people do take them out of the box. I mean, I took mine out of the box. Mostly because the box adds way more space that I didn't have. So I took mine out. And I knew that they weren't going to be, like, necessarily worth anything for resale later on, so I wasn't worried about keeping them like new in box. Funko Jalal would stay in the box to be mint condition permanently. That's sweet. Same. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd buy multiple to buy like keep one mint in box and then others that I could keep around the house. I'd take it out to play with. Oh my god. Boxes are cool, but like I just want to enjoy my figures. I have that same struggle. I have that same struggle where I want to enjoy all the details of it, but I know that they say once you take it out of the box, it's no longer mint. But like, I didn't buy a thing just to keep it in the box, you know what I mean? It's tough. So when I came to my Sailor Moon collectible items, if I knew that the thing was like maybe not gonna be worth a lot later, and it was something I was never gonna get rid of, I would take it out of the box. Because I want to enjoy the figure. There's only a few things that I kept in box, or at least kept the box, even if I took it out. Funkos stay in the box and look nice when you stack them. I mean, yeah, but like I said, if you don't have a lot of space for displaying, those boxes start to eat up space. So it kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I could better use that space. If you never sell your mint items, what was the point? Exactly, yeah. If you never have any intention of selling it, then why keep it in the box? I would definitely say that it just depends on if you plan on doing something with that later. Okay, hold on, I had a yawn. I keep my very nice Starfield controller in the box to keep it safe and clean. Aw. Well, when it comes to something like a controller, the box is actually nice to keep it safe when you're storing it, so you know the buttons don't get smushed or anything. Enjoy the Jalal figure. I mean, if you like them in the box, then that's so valid. I'm just saying that I'm the kind of person that if I know I'm never gonna sell it, then I'm not gonna keep it in the box because I want to see it. I see no problems here. Gasherin, thank you for the dress up redeem. Villain Velvet, I got you. Oh my gosh, alright. I'm sorry once again, the Funko Pop game just sent me on a huge rant. We will continue. We're only like 17 minutes into the direct, and I've also fully abandoned this art piece, but I figured, I suspected as much. But it's okay, because this is a fun conversation that we're having. I much rather discuss this. That is Villain Velvet, right? Yeah, it was Villain Velvet. I had a moment of doubt where I was like, did I read the dress up redeem correctly? Let me take a sip of water, because I've been a little yapper. Okay, I take a sip. Right now I have Junker Queen Funko in box on my desk with Nessie on her head and Giga is beside them. Giga and Nessie. There are so many ways. Oh god. Alright. True. Giga. I love the Giga standee. I have the Iron Mouse standee that I got on my desk too. Standees have actually become like, I wasn't sure how I felt about acrylic standees at first, but I've come to really like them because, I mean, you can really just like recreate an art piece or like have the art piece printed and standing, and I don't know, it looks cool, you know? I don't have any. Are they worth it? I mean, it depends. How do I say this? I feel like, because an acrylic standee should reasonably be a better price than like a figure, right? Because it is just a flat acrylic standee. But it's cool because, you know, let's say somebody has some really cool art, you really just get like a printout of that protected in acrylic. So it's almost like a different way of displaying art, not in frame. And some of them are pretty big. Like, the Iron Mouse one I'd say is pretty big. I didn't expect it to be that big. I have a Hu Tao one that also came out pretty big. And they feel nice. They look cool to look at. And some of them will also be double-sided, which I think is cool when they are. Some of them aren't. And I think it's cool when they decorate the base as well to have like a design. I think it's another cool way of having like a figure of your favorite character, but it's not a figure. Also, you know what I would say they're good for? If you're someone who doesn't have a lot of space for like a figure or a plushie or something big, acrylic standees are thin and small. So great like way to have decoration of your favorite thing, but it's a space saver. It depends. I can't remember at this point in time like how much the Iron Mouse one was. Probably a little more expensive because Iron Mouse. But like I got a Hu Tao and a Zhongli one back when I was really into Genshin, and they were a decent price. And I would say they were well worth it because I think they look cool. And the Zhongli and the Hu Tao ones that I have are double-sided, so I can flip them around, which I thought was neat, depending on where I wanted to put them. I really like Jalal's Giga one. The Giga one is huge because she's got like the art of these effects, right? So she really like takes up a lot of space, but it makes it look, I don't know, it feels worth it then. When you're getting an acrylic standee that's maybe upwards of $20, when it's that big, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Oh my god. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think I only have 3 acrylic standees. I have Hu Tao, Zhongli, and now I have an Iron Mouse one. So I definitely think they're pretty cool. It's a cool piece of merch. I would love to do an acrylic standee. I don't know what it entails to do one, but I feel like that would be sick. Because I am a fan of them. I think they're another good alternative. Let me put it this way. You could have a detailed, like, the acrylic standee will have more detail in the figure, obviously, than a Funko Pop. So, you know, thoughts. Would you ever iron a mouse? No, you can't, because then they would die. That's like, would you ever give a mouse a cookie? Alright, I'm sorry, I went on a rant. We gotta get back to the direct, we gotta finish it. Check your media page. Okay, wait. Yeah, your setup. Wow, you know, I got Jalal the Nessie as well, I believe. And I didn't realize how big it would be. So I'm pleasantly surprised. It's so cute. Better than Tungsten Cat. Oh my goodness. I did get you all those things. I thought they were pretty cool. But like I said, I mean, obviously when you order stuff online, you don't quite know how big something is gonna be. So the Nessie in particular, seeing how big it was, I was like pleasantly surprised. It was a cute piece of merch then, you know? Alright, we got past Funko Fusion. Oh god. Alright, I'm sorry. We're continuing this.
Ready for an adventure of ghoulish proportions?
Speaking of.
Summon your courage.
Hello?
And explore
Oh, yes, we
multiple
are!
mansions
It's in the works.
filled with goofy ghosts.
That was me
traps,
winking.
and other supernatural shenanigans.
Luigi's Mansion. I've never
2
played Luigi's
HD
Mansion, so I
launches
also
on
have no
Nintendo
opinion
Switch
on this.
June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Dempa Man.
What?
Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure. Explore dungeons and battle monsters.
What is this?
Customize all sorts of outfits.
What?
Decorate your island however you'd like.
What is
And more.
this?
Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op
What the
can
fuck
team up to
exactly?
catch
My
special
sentiments
Dempa Man.
exactly.
The new
It's very
Dempa Man is free to
Japanese.
play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
The background assets were like 2D.
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of
Metal
the Metal
Slug
series.
Attack Reloaded.
Take
Never
control
heard of
your
it.
forces and
I would love to have a
pulverize
Switch so I could stream those games. Oh, well, you could save
Choose
up
from
for
over 300
one.
units with different
That could be like
abilities.
the next thing you get, the
Build
next
out your
console.
decks to win tactical tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Oh, later today, guys. That's available now,
Embark
probably.
on an Expedition of the Damned in this eagerly awaited sequel to the
Darkest
gothic
Dungeon
roguelike
2.
RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse.
I've never played Darkest Dungeon 1, so again, I'm out on this one.
Combat.
I don't know this one.
And upgrade your abilities after each deadly run. Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Purple! Wait, we paused for the Raiders! Purple, my queen! Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid! Hello, hello! How was your stream? How are you doing, my queen? I hope you had a good day. Hello, hello. If you're new here, my name is Velvet. I'm a vampire queen, and I play games, and I yap, and I don't know. I do a smorgasbord of things. Today is a big ol' yap fest. We are multitasking, although failing at it epically because I just stopped everything in my tracks to go on an epic rant. But we are both catching up on the Nintendo Direct from this morning and working on the emote from last week that we started. I have it up here as well. I really have not done very much progress, to be fair, other than like the detail in my little bodice. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I wanted to wait for the Switch 2, but it didn't get announced. Yeah, they're probably gonna wait to announce that. I don't know, till later, I guess. Until later. Hi, Jor. Hello, hello. Purple. Ah, Jalal with a shout out first. Let's go. Solvent defeated again? That's crazy. First Vel and now you. I'll just fuck off, I guess. No, Solvy, we love you. We appreciate you. Hello, my queen. I love you. Ah, I love you too. Oh my goodness. Velvet has totally been drawing this whole time. Yeah, totally. Totally not avoiding the task at hand because it scares me. In my defense, I think that this part right here came out really cool. I like the faux lace up thing I did. And the bow! Look at that bow! I'm thinking of adding a little bit of lace detailing around the heart now. And then I think I could safely say that I'm done with the clothes part. Then I gotta go back and focus on the face. Is that what I look like? That is what I look like, right? I fear that I don't remember what I look like. I'm gonna go get my reference really quickly. Yeah. Okay, I see it now. 'Tis what I look like. I like the bow. Thank you. I don't know if I read that already, but I'm answering it again. I appreciate it. You're doing great. Oh my god, thank you. I'm not. I feel I feel bad. I've made not much progress, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Use a mirror. I know. I should have, really. I should have. Oh my gosh. All right. What are we looking at? Dark and Dark. Oh, Darkest Dungeon 2. I almost said Dark and Darker. That's the first thing that came to mind.
More classic titles are on the way.
More classic titles. All right. Oh, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, 4 Swords.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, 4 Swords.
That's cool. Oh, Metroid.
Experience the remake of Samus's first adventure in Metroid Zero Mission. Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17 Plus collection of games.
Oh, Mature 17 Plus? Hello?
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop
Dinosaur
the campaigners'
Hunter.
nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Turok, wait, you know that one? Me love? Oh. I really love Metroid. I hear there may be a new one. I've heard that as well. I've never played Metroid.
Infiltrate a corporation to end their alien conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
I don't think that looks good as Lace.
All
Hold
4
on.
games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members later today.
Oh, later today.
Set sail to save the day.
That's an Xbox game? Hello?
This is Verona, a young woman with the ability
I was not
to
aware.
communicate with phantoms.
I don't know what I'm doing in terms of Lace here.
I will take all of this girl.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
I don't know this game
In this
either.
new installment in the Phantom Brave series.
Perfect Dark? Oh, that's the Xbox game? My childhood? Nintendo 64 Perfect Dark, silly?
Battles.
I have no idea. I never
Where you
had a
combine
Nintendo
the phantoms
64.
you befriended with objects in various ways.
I need to crank the Overwatch and finish the Battle Pass soon.
Combine
You got
phantoms
this, I
with
believe
certain
in you.
objects to maneuver them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area.
No, see, this is not Lace. I don't know what I'm doing here.
A fan to blow
Maybe I
enemies
should
around.
do like this.
Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave, the
Oh wait, I
Lost
kind of like
Hero,
this.
launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
I'm also just realizing I didn't add the skin killer inside the heart for my shoulders.
This one's gonna take you for a ride. 7 arcade games featuring Marvel and
Perfect
Capcom
Dark started on.
characters are
Oh,
fighting
did
their
Perfect
way
Dark
onto
start on Nintendo and then go to
Switch
Xbox
as
on 360
one
days?
collection.
Because Xbox owns the
Flash
IP.
and
This
X-Men
game was
versus
cool
Street
looking.
Fighter.
I have no idea.
Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2: New Age of Heroes.
Marvel v Capcom.
Take down the Kingpin.
It started
the
as
beat-em-up side
Nintendo.
scroller, the
Ah.
Punisher, and
We're getting
more.
lore.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos.
And Jalal's
Select
like, it's
online
much
mode
cooler
that
now that it's an
challenge
Xbox
rivals around the
game.
world. Or play co-op in the Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game.
Nintendo 64
Marvel
Perfect
vs.
Dark
Capcom
was
Fighting
considered very, very
Collection
good.
Arcade
Ah, I
Classics
see.
launches on Nintendo
It's been
Switch
Xbox
this
since
year.
the 360. I've never heard of this game. Astra! Thank you for the wristwatch and the hydrates! Hello,
The
hello!
latest game
How
in the
are
Mario
you?
Party
I hope
series
you had a
takes
good
place
day.
on an enormous island resort.
Hi,
Get ready to
Astra!
jump into the biggest
Wait, I got
selection
this,
of
I
Mario
got
Party
this.
mini games yet in
Aha!
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Another Mario game! Wow.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars.
And not just any Mario game, another Mario Party game.
Take
How many
the
of these do we
escalators
need?
To travel between floors in Rainbow
I thought they had one
Galleria.
already.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash
Oh wow,
sale.
another one.
But
I feel your
act fast.
enthusiasm through the screen.
Ride around and stay on track in Roll
I didn't even
Raceway.
bother! Solve
With the
it,
new
no!
Turbo Dice item,
I fear
you
that
can
we've
move up to
crushed
20
Solvent's
spaces
morale.
with a lucky roll. Here
I
on
didn't mean
Gooba
to.
Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the
Other
tide
ways to
can
ruin
change your path.
friendships.
And things
I've
really
never
get
played a
mixed
Mario
up when
Party
the
game
volcano
because
blows its
I
top.
was not into Mario
Along
as a
with 5
child,
new game
as I
boards,
said before.
2 boards from previous Mario Party games make their return. Some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials,
Mario Party's a lot of fun.
and more.
I never played, and
And some are
honestly,
controlled by
even
gently shaking
I don't know, even if I
or tilting your
had
Joy-Con
wanted to, I didn't
controllers.
have people to play with as a kid.
With over 110
So-
mini games, there's a wide variety to enjoy.
That's what it's like to be an only child.
Also, up to 20 players can go head-to-head
It's hard when you don't
online
have
in
friends.
the
Yeah, that
Decathlon
too.
mode.
No
Compete
friends, no
against your
siblings,
rivals and aim
just
for
me.
first place.
Animal
Try
Crossing
your
was my
best to come
friend.
out on top.
You could play that by yourself.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
That was the latest
I think that's all I'm
installment in
doing
the
for
Mario
close
Party
details.
series, Super Mario Party Jamboree. with new boards, mini games.
I fear that I have a bunch of extra lines on this layer though that I didn't
Get
ask
ready for
for.
the biggest Mario party in series history.
Yeah, I do. What the fuck?
And now, please take a look at this.
Please take a look at this. This is it! This is it! Okay, wait. Drawing pause. Wait, we close this for a second. Look at him! Zelda! She's trapped. He must save the princess. No, there he goes. She's running. She's running. Me running from my problems? Look at her! The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom!
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then? Here, we wanted to create a new
Girls
gameplay
deserve
style that breaks
swords.
conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
It isn't about Link, which is cool. Yeah, we get to play as Zelda!
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts
Girls
have
deserve
appeared
all the
and
weapons.
have
I know,
taken
right?
Many people,
She deserves a
including
sword.
Link.
Finally!
Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious
Try
staff
as
called
in
the
Triforce?
Tri-Rod,
Question mark?
and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom.
She's so cute,
By
little
waving
cape.
the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
Try as a try
Create
hard.
wooden boxes,
True.
old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
Zelda can make echoes of
Even
sandwiches
battles will
for
look
when
different.
Link comes back.
pick
Oh
up
my
and throw a
god,
rock echo, for
savage!
That's not all,
Savage.
though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Monsters.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
I think it's cool, but why not just a sword? Yeah, I have some thoughts on this that I'll share when it's done.
In Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted
Zelda
them
in the
all yet.
lore actually usually
How you
gets a
solve
bow and
puzzles
arrow.
battle enemies will change depending
So
on
I
the
don't know
echoes
why it
used.
couldn't have also been
In
that.
short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom
This
launches
year!
September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure. Now,
Separate,
I'd
thank you
like
for
to
the head
return
fat.
this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
I think that was it for Zelda, wasn't it?
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, it
Aonuma.
was. Alright. Zelda and Laura's always use magic. I mean, I think there's some magic she can do, but usually, like, she does get, like, a bow and arrow. Don't get me wrong, I will buy it and I'll love it. Yeah, I mean... She uses light and time magic. Yeah, she can do both. Which is why... Here are my thoughts on this. When the initial hype of, like, oh my god, we finally get to play a Zelda passed, because originally when I heard that, I was like, what? No way! And then I saw the game trailer and I'm hyped and it looks cute and I hope it is good for the sake of everybody that's ever wanted Zelda to be playable, which is I'm one of those people. I really hope it's good and it does well, because if this game doesn't do well, then they'll never want to make her playable again. But I really just wish, like, the graphics are really cute and all, but I'm not a fan of the, like, simplified 3D top-down bulgy graphics that they've used for this game, and they used it for, like, a previous game. I forgot the name of it. They did, like, the last 2 games in this style, and I totally just skipped over them. I had no interest in playing them, unfortunately. I'm not saying that every game has to be, like, a big 3D thing, but I don't know. I guess I'm not a fan of it. Like, I like Wind Waker's version of the 3D chibi. That was cute to me. But I hope it's good, because I'm afraid that if it doesn't do well, they're never gonna wanna have Zelda be playable again. But yeah, I did originally question, like, why couldn't she just have a weapon, or like an arrow, a bow and arrow, or like use magic? I mean, I guess she is kind of using magic, but I feel like it's simplified in the sense that she's got like duplication magic. And I guess that in and of itself is a whole puzzle that you've got to use to get through the whole game. I don't know. I'm just concerned. I hope it does well, because if it doesn't, they're never going to want to give her a chance again. But it's exciting that they are giving her a chance. You know what I mean? I just had hoped it was in a different form of game. I don't know if I'll even play it. If it's like $60 or $70, I don't know. I don't know. Looks like I won't be playing it. Oh, well, you can play it whenever you do get a Switch. Like I said, maybe that's like something to think of saving for, you know? And then I'll work on Overwatch Battle Pass. Okay. I love the chibi. It's cute, but like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't appeal to me. I think I'm a harsh critic. I'm not saying that every game has to look like Breath of the Wild. But like, if I'm just thinking of like the Wind Waker chibi and that chibi. I like Wind Waker chibi. I love that they brought back the clay art style. I really love it when they did the remake. What was the remake that they did? I forgot the title of it. I know they did one a couple of years ago that they did in that same style. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's that game again. And then didn't they do like a rhythm game? Or where it was kind of like a rhythm game, where you were playing as Link, but you had to like slay enemies to the beat, was it? And it was also in this style. It was the Windfish one, Zelda's Awakening. Oh, okay, okay. I really want a Twilight Princess style game, but a Zelda. Yeah, that is exactly what I was hoping for, or what I'm always thinking of when I thought of, you know, oh, I want Zelda to be playable. I wanted it to be like a bigger 3D kind of game. I mean, that is 3D. I guess I meant more like more realistic 3D and not the chibis. And that's what I'm saying. I fear that this won't do well, and then they'll never want to give her a chance to be playable again. But then I feel like, well, you've given her like maybe not the best opportunity to debut, because it's a chibi game that many people might overlook, you know? I wanted her to have a fair chance, so I wanted her to have like a bigger game. And I wanted her to have a weapon at least. I could see how the duplication thing will be, I guess, maybe a fun mechanic, like a puzzle to get through the game. And I see how it's a play on, you know, Zelda is the holder of the Triforce of Wisdom, so you kind of have to use your wit in order to duplicate stuff to help you get through and survive. So I guess I could see how that's like a cheeky play on that, but she could have just had a bow too, or a sword. Why can't girls have weapons? You know? I don't know. Or magic. She could have had a staff that just did magic attacks. I don't know. I just hope it does well, because I fear that if it doesn't, they will never give her another opportunity, and we've been begging for Zelda to be playable for years. So this is the moment. And if, I don't know, if it is reasonably priced, which, who am I kidding? It's a Zelda game. It probably will be $60 or $70. I would also probably want to get it to support, and then I'd stream it. I'd play it with you guys. But we'll see. The Necromancer one. Oh, Necrodancer. Okay. That was the one that they did. It was like you had to like swing the sword to the beat of the music, right? And I think if you were off beat, there was a consequence. Which, I know that sounds cool, but that sounds also very stressful to me. Like, I don't know if I want to play the game like that. Sometimes when I'm fighting enemies, I'm just swinging with reckless abandon. I don't know if I want to be focused on the beat. So I skipped over that one too, but I assume that one didn't really have like a story that fits into the timeline, right? Because that was kind of just like a fun game that was Zelda themed. I don't know. Where's my Midna? I miss her. She could make a return. Man, I remember before Tears of the Kingdom came out, there were like all these theory articles about how the Twilight people could possibly be involved, and I was like begging, pleading for it. I never finished Tears of the Kingdom, so no spoilers, because I do plan on finishing it someday. But from what I have played so far, I don't think the Twilight people and or Midna are in Tears of the Kingdom. But fuck, I would just die for them to come back in another game. You know, I think they could. I'm just saying, never say never. Nintendo's not gonna play it that risky, so this is what they gave us. I'll take it all the same. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like, they're not gonna risk a whole big 3D game and then have Zelda be playable. But that's sad to me, because it's like you're not giving her a fair chance. You know what I mean? She deserves a big game like Link usually gets. Link gets every game. Man, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I feel like if we want to have hope to ever see her be playable again in possibly a bigger 3D game, like a Twilight Princess style, then we should buy this game to show support, like, to show them, yes, I want to be Zelda. Like, let me play as her. Even though I do wish it was in a different form. I buy it for you? No. I wouldn't ask you to do that. I wouldn't. I'm hoping it's... Are Switch games really $70 now? Fuck, I feel I kind of forgot how much Tears of the Kingdom was. Was it $70? See, I could reason $70 for Tears of the Kingdom though, because the map was huge and it was open world. But a game like that, like we just saw, the Echoes of Wisdom, I don't feel like that should be $70. I feel like that should be 60, and even 60 is pushing it. I feel like it should be 50. But it's Zelda, so it's probably going to at least be 60. I wonder how long it is, too. It was the first $70 Nintendo game. Ugh! I know, Mio, it's so painful. Alright. So, that's my rant on that. I'm excited, and I'm thankful that we're getting a playable Zelda. I do wish, however, it was in a different medium, different form, different graphical style, different vibe. Wish she would just get something easy, like a weapon, too, or something, like, simple. I mean, certainly they could have still given her the duplication staff that you could have used for certain puzzles, but if I'm just walking around the open world, not that it's open world, but if I'm just walking around the grass or whatever, why do I have to summon a monster with a staff to fight another monster for me? Why couldn't I just have a weapon to fight the monster myself? You know what I mean? That's what I was a little, like, perturbed about. But I hope it does well so that they learn that we would love to have Zelda and stuff. Like, I hope that people eat this shit up so that we get her playable again in the future. Me too. I'm surprised I didn't do Wind Waker style. Everyone loved that style. Yes! Like, I totally get not wanting to do a whole big full body model. Like, you know, Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess or the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I get not wanting to do that, to take a break from it. So, but then do Wind Waker chibi. Because, like you said, everyone loved that. And that was super cute. And that was, you know, maybe a more simplified graphics. But still nice to look at. I mean, this looks super cute too, but I don't know. I don't know how to say it. It just doesn't call to me. It doesn't speak to me like other Zelda games. I loved Wind Waker, actually. I played it in high school, and it was a cute game. It was really good. Really good story, too. I'm gonna make so many tables. She can make beds, too. I'm gonna make so many beds. Probably trying to hop over the landscape. Oh gosh. Alright. I took my art off the screen so that we could fully enjoy the Zelda trailer, but I will bring it back now.
Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
September, so just a few months, right? We're in June, July, August. We've only got like a 3-month wait.
Let loose and party on.
Did you get paler? Yeah, I gotta fix the skin color. That's what I came to do now. Another Just Dance game. Oh, wow. Again. We recycle these every year. I don't like the skin color. I gotta fix it. Oh, maybe this one? This is not. Is this Audio Jungle? Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle. I don't know if this is DMCA music. Audio Jungle. I've never heard this song before, but if it is Audio Jungle, blah blah blah. Please don't strike me for this. I'm watching the video. Free trial. Alright, cool. Can we get off of this trailer now? Cool, thank you. October.
If we can't stop you,
A Diablo ad!
we'll all be down.
Alright. Not that I'd want to skip it. Diablo ad is cool.
Lego Adventure is on the horizon.
I'm not gonna play this on
It's the
Switch though.
world
It's
of
gonna probably
Horizon
run terribly
in
on
Lego
Switch.
Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the
Wait.
world from an ancient evil.
I'm hyped for this.
Journey through lush landscapes. Dive deep into the cauldrons. Climb up onto tall necks and traverse
I don't know who
other
asked for
locations
this
inspired
again,
by the original
but
game.
I'm grateful we
But
got
be
it.
careful.
Because it looks
Swarms of
decent.
machines are
It looks
lurking
cool.
everywhere. Use an array of gadgets like blast boots
I'm
and gravity
sorry.
bombs to hunt them down. From the nimble watchers,
I also skipped an
To
Apex
mighty
ad
sawtooths.
earlier, so I've offended both
you
Purple
might even
and
come across
Jalal.
the fearsome
I've offended
Thunderjaw.
Jalal doubly so, who loves both
As you
Diablo and
progress,
Apex.
You can help Aloy rebuild her home.
My
and
apologies.
customize her
I love you
appearance
guys
with
so
lots
much.
of
I'm
outfits.
sorry.
Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone.
Lego games
Team up
rock.
with
I've never
familiar
really
faces
played a
from the
Lego
world of
game
Horizon in
other than
two-player
the
local
Fortnite
and
Lego.
online co-op.
But
Lego Horizon Adventures.
this is my
launches
thought on the
Nintendo-
Lego thing real quick. I saw somebody say this on Twitter, so I can't take credit for this thought, but I agree. Where they liked the Horizon game looks cool in the sense that they've made the whole environment Lego. Obviously, you're playing as a Lego, the monsters are done in Lego, the environment, you know, the grass, the trees, everything is Lego. Fortnite did Lego, but they've done this weird hybrid of the environment is like, you know, a Unity created environment with the realistic Fortnite grass and trees, but then you're building Lego sets and you are a Lego and everything like the enemies and stuff is Lego. So I get it because it's a free game mode, so maybe they didn't want to put resources into also making the environment Lego, but sometimes it felt weird to play, and it certainly was hard to build on uneven terrain that you couldn't like flatten because of that. So I hope that in the Horizon Lego game, because everything is Lego, it feels more cohesive and it makes more sense. And I hear that there's also building where you could build a base. So again, I hope the building is smoother because you will be building on a base of Legos. So it will just make more sense. Lego games are super satisfying because it's a collect-a-thon. Well, you know, I'm a loot snoot, so if that's the case, then I'll probably enjoy the heck out of it. Devastated about skipping Diablo! I also skipped an Apex ad. Sorry! I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get through this! It's already 11 o'clock. I didn't realize it was gonna take me 2 hours and 48 minutes to watch a 42-minute presentation and also draw. And what have I actually gotten done on this drawing? Not much. Alright, we're continuing. My apologies.
This holiday. A Stray's journey begins.
Oh god, another game I never finished. Alright, I look away in shame. I look away in shame. Wait, I like this skin color. Is this skin color okay? I look a little more lively, or is it still yellow? We all knew this would be the outcome. Oh. Oh dear, everyone but me, huh?
Experience a decaying cyber city through the eyes of a cat, separated from their
I don't know if I like
family
the
and
skin
friends.
color either.
Explore alongside
This was a
drone
good
known
game.
as B12 to find your way
I never
home.
finished it for different reasons, but this was a good game.
Carefully climb to the
I don't know
highest
how well
heights.
it will run on Switch though, because it feels like this was a really graphically impressive game.
Stealthily squeeze into
It's
tight
yellow on my
spaces.
screen, hard to say.
Think like a
Yeah,
cat
I'm looking at
to
it on
make your
stream
way
and it
through the
also looks
city.
yellow. I don't like that. Why yellow, huh?
Careful, though.
I don't want to
Not
be
everyone is
yellow.
excited to have you slinking
Is it-
around, including hordes of hostile
You
creatures
can't see
ready
that.
to swarm.
This is
Keep
gray.
exploring to venture into more areas
Or is this
of
better?
this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety.
No, I don't think that's better.
Stray
Bro, why is it so hard to
finds
get a
its
good
way
skin
onto
color
Nintendo Switch
for a
this holiday.
vampire?
Welcome home, Hobbit.
Stray, but
If
it's
you've
10
ever wanted
FPS.
to live
Yeah,
like a
that's what I'm
hobbit from
guessing.
The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, this
now,
is the game!
A leisurely existence, nestled away in an idyllic,
The
quiet
Lord of the
corner of
Rings
Middle
game!
Earth can be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the
Wait,
Shire.
it looks cozy.
As a newcomer to the little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve
Yeah,
problems,
you play as a
and
hobbit.
even
It's
share
kind of like a
meal.
farming
Or 3.
decorative game.
Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors.
I haven't
for
seen
unique
this much gameplay
decorations
of
or
it.
Special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire
Tales of the
launches
Shire.
on the Nintendo Switch system
Wait,
this holiday.
this year. Oh shit, I was expecting next year.
Investigate.
I've never played a Lord of
interrogate,
the Rings game.
checkmate.
I actually never seen the movies either, but it's fantasy,
Two Ace
so
Attorney
I
spin-off
feel like
games,
I'm
including
down
a
to try
sequel
it.
that was previously
It looks really
unreleased
cute.
outside of Japan are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Purple. I showed Purple that game, but she
As
already
the
knew about
prolific
it.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
We're gonna
take
get
the
it this
case out of
year.
the courtroom and investigate crime
I think it will
scenes.
also be coming to PC
Gather
though,
information by interviewing people and
so
inspecting evidence.
not
And
Nintendo
use the
exclusive.
power of logic to solve challenging
Also, Wolf, I
cases.
hope you're having a good day. Hello, hello.
Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer.
This is
Or
that
swap to
detective
the
guy.
original sprites for a more classic look. Take a break from your investigation
Ace
to
Attorney,
explore the
not
gallery,
detective.
where you'll find character art, music,
Wait, is this
including
Ace Attorney?
orchestral arrangements,
Yeah, it is.
and more.
I doubted
Past
myself.
and present collide as you
Okay, I need to
uncover the
fix this
truth
skin color ASAP.
at any cost.
I good? Oh, good.
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Anime? Question mark? Those eyes. Oh, what the fuck happened? Why is choosing a skin color so hard? Is this a better skin color?
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi
I feel like it
Samino's
also looks
life
yellow
gets
on
turned
stream.
upside down.
I knew he was lurking in the
Mysterious
shadows.
school mascot
Reminds me of
suddenly appears.
Danganronpa. I've never
While
played
Takumi manages to
Danganronpa.
get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
Wait, is this does look like Danganronpa, is it?
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present
the creators of Danganronpa. That's exactly why it looks like it.
Early next year.
Totally is. It sounds like the plot of Danganronpa too, not gonna lie.
Easily connect your website to PayPal.
No! I knew it.
Embark on a saga.
Yeah, they have like a
spanning
unique art style, you
generations.
know? That they use in every game, so.
A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo
I
Switch.
feel like I should color this whole thing in and then I'll white out the eyes. But do I even like the skin color is the question. I'm not convinced. Because I feel like on my tablet screen it looks good.
Legendary 7 heroes who have turned
But
to
when I look on
darkness.
stream, I fear it looks a little yellow.
In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features
I don't
like
know what this
United
game
Attack
is,
can
nor do
also
I
help with
have any
strategy.
interest in it from the looks of it.
How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2.
Romancing
Revenge
Saga
of the
2.
Seven launches
Oh
on
my god,
Nintendo
there's
Switch, October
multiples.
24th.
We hope you're excited to experience the full
I
remake
feel like this
of
should be a
Romancing Saga 2.
tad darker.
That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh wait,
Next
maybe
will
this
be our
one. Maybe
last
we're cooking
announcement.
with this one.
Please take a look.
Our last announcement. Alright, here we go. LG. Cosmic Year 20X9. Galactic Federation Research Facility. What this? A space game? Metroid 4? Oh, Samus! Yeah! I've never played a Metroid game. I feel like every category I'm like, I've never played this. I was not a Nintendo kid, I guess. Only a couple of IPs. I love that girl. So good though. She definitely looks like a badass. I do appreciate that they made Samus like Samus is a girl. It's a suit character, right? It could have very easily been a male. So I think that's cool. I don't know the lore, but Woo! I almost dropped my tablet. Holy shit. She's been a girl a long time. That's fucking awesome. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. The original game, if you beat, would show her in a bikini? Oh, of course. They have to give some fan service, I suppose. 2025. Oh, we gotta wait a little bit. Well, actually, it could be a lot of bit because they say 2025, but they don't say when in 2025. That's where they get
That
you.
was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release
I
is
have a
planned
random
for
line here.
2025. so please wait a little bit longer.
It was the only way you knew she was a
you're
girl
looking
back then?
forward to
Oh,
Samus
so it was like an
Aran's
Easter
new
egg
adventure.
kind of thing. That's cool.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
That's all.
Thank you for watching.
That was it. So
this is Bones Coffee. I recently got one of their.
We're done. Not bad, actually. Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of things that I was like, I don't personally care for, but certainly perhaps there is a Nintendo fan out there that does. Honestly, some of the games looked like ass. That Looney Tunes game, like, what was that? That was sad looking. And I'm not even gonna get back into the whole Funko Pop thing, but you know how I feel about that game. The game, they had a chance to redeem themselves, and you know, it did not look good. It did not look the best. Except Funko. Belle needs some vitamin D. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling with the skin color so bad. I'm thinking that I'm gonna like pull up a photo of like a skin color that I like, and then like, what is it called? Color pick? Because me just trying to eyeball this shit is like impossible. And I have this weird line here that I don't know what fucking layer this came from, but it's not going away. Oh my god, was it from this? It's not from this. I'm checking every layer. It's not from this. Was that supposed to be there? Okay, wait. No, that's still there. Was it from here? It can't be. It has to be from here. Am I not erasing anything? Bro, what is this? This color, not bad, maybe a little different. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting warmer. I don't know, bro. Why is this so hard? What is this random white line? I want to at least find the culprit of this white line before I save. It can't be this. Oh my god. They're looking for lines that don't exist. I'm losing it. I'm losing it because why does it look like that? Maybe let's go back to the skin color. Maybe I just didn't fill it in. I figured it out. It's not that it was a line, it's just I didn't color it. What the fuck, bro? Okay. Crisis averted. That means this is the same? Yep. Oh my god, okay. Now I understand. Silly Velvet. Alright, well... I really wish I could provide like, oh wow, look at this progress update! But arguably the only thing that I did today was do some details in the clothes, which I think are small and cute. I'm not gonna get any more complicated than that because again, it's an emote and the details are small anyway. I don't know if I like the skin color better. The skin color reads differently depending on the screen, because on my tablet I actually think it looks pretty decent. But when I'm looking at it on stream, it looks a little off still. Is it because let me oh shit, what did I just do? Undo that. Let me white out the eyes. Maybe that'll help me with the visual here. Hold on. I feel like you did more and are feeling more confident. That's so sweet. What the heck? I don't know. I do apologize if you expected more art today from me, but I don't know. The direct was a distraction, but it was a fun distraction, I think. It's not often that we get stuff like that. And I normally don't do content like that, reacting or whatnot. So I thought I would try it. And we had some fun combos. So I do think that it was worth. Hold on, why did I get this stuck on my screen? Go away. Okay. I can bring this back now. Okay, now let's zoom out. Well, she certainly looks startled. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that skin color is better. We'll see. I'll have to sleep on that, and like I said, probably color pick it, because I think that's acceptable, right? Did not do any shading or details, but you know, there she is. I don't know how I'm gonna go forward from here. I don't know if I want to finish. I don't see, the thing is I never really have time to finish off stream. We'll see. Or if I do another art stream, it won't be this week, it'll probably be next week as we continue to work on this. So maybe this will be reserved as our project to do together. We shall see. But whenever she is finished, she will be made an emote on Discord and Twitch. I'm gonna have to stop for today because I'm a little over 3 hours now, and I know I have a lot to do at work tomorrow, so I'm gonna rest. But yeah, here's how she's looking so far. Not much different. Cute. Oh, thank you, Purple. That means a lot. I like her. I mean, I like her a lot better than the other one that I was working on, so I feel like hopeful. So we'll see. Stream was super fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much for hanging, for chatting, for entertaining my rants. You know, I know I kind of went on some silly, goofy rants today, but I thought it was fun. We get Big Veil. 1 more hour, no rest. I wish. It's Tuesday. I can't go balls to the wall crazy on a Tuesday, because then I will be suffering the rest of the week, and I can't really take any time off. I'm trying to save some time for later in the year, you know, in case I need it. Okay, hold on. Oops. Alright. Well, I will be off tomorrow, doing some stuff off stream. But I will return on Thursday. I hope to play a game on Thursday. Do something fun, different. I don't know what game we're playing. You'll be just as surprised as I will be come Thursday. I have yet decided. Yeah, play a game. Don't make fun of me like that. Listen. Lately, I've been really struggling to play video games. I don't know why. I'm having a hard time, you know, playing stuff. I don't know. Anyway, feel free to check out me in other places. Oh, thank you for the hug, Gasher. I appreciate it. But yeah, feel free to check out Velvet content in other places. I have a Twitter. I post Velvet shenanigans there. I posted some new art yesterday. Go check that out. I thought it was really, really cool. It's a piece from an artist that I have been wanting to get for a while. Super excited about that piece. Also check out the YouTube channels. The VOD channel is still getting uploaded or getting updated with, like, I think, are we done with Velvathon yet? Let me see. Yeah, we're done with Velvathon, and now we're catching up to last week's streams. So, you know, the VOD channel is just about up to date, and if it's not yet, then those videos are getting scheduled for uploading. And, of course, we have a Discord server. Please feel free— that's not how you spell Discord. Best place to chat with me offline, off stream, and I post my schedules there, and you know, we just have a good time. Discord server is chill. I love you guys so much for hanging out there, interacting. You know, I even appreciate when Solvent reacts with a no on my schedule posts, because at least I know that somebody saw them. Anyway, but feel free to also maybe react with like a smiley face or something. I don't know. Like, throw me a bone. But yeah, Discord, I know. I'm a mess. But yeah, I'm gonna find a raid victim if you'd like to stick around for the raid. Here are my messages. The first message everyone can use. Those are my Oshi marks. But if you have a sub, feel free to use the message with the dancing Velvies. Let's see. I really gotta go to the bathroom. Can you guys believe I did a 3-hour stream and I didn't ever do a bathroom break? Who am I? Normally I gotta pee like an hour in. I got so distracted with talking, with yapping. Where's the real Vel? I don't know. What happened to me? What happened to me? Let's do— oh my god, will my webpage load? Yap God coming through. That was fun though. I never really— normally when I do long yapping sessions, they're kind of always spontaneous, right? Like I usually plan on gaming, and sometimes the conversation is just a flowing, and I go off on a rant and everyone's, you know, talking about something, and we kind of I just stop what I'm doing and I stop stream and the game gets paused and we just yap, and it's just spontaneous. So today was like a very much planned, intentional yap session, and I kind of am afraid to do those because I don't know if I could handle it or if I could really just yap and like carry a yap session for 3 hours. But it was really cool that I did. I'm proud of myself for this moment. I apologize if yapping is not your kind of thing, but it's only, you know, just a day. Just give me this little day. Although we might do a lot of yapping on Saturday when we do nails, but I also might find a video or something to play that we can react to as well after we do the AMA. So yeah, Saturday would be fun. But I'm gonna stop yapping now. I'll find somebody to raid. I think I know who we're gonna raid. I gotta give my voice a rest. The yapping must cease. Oh, okay. I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid another super cool, super amazing vampire queen. We've raided her before. It's been a minute since we've stopped by to say hello. Her name is Benicula, and it looks like they've just recently started, so we're catching them right on time. And it looks like they're celebrating hitting 3K on Twitch, and they're gonna be playing Elden Ring later, which is super cool, super amazing. Everyone is trying to grind that Elden Ring so they could play the DLC. Oh my goodness, I hope every Elden Ring player can do the bosses that you need to do so that you can play the game, play the DLC. I know you guys can do it. I believe in you all. I know there's some pretty hard bosses in that game. She's just gonna come yap with me. Actually, that's where I get to take a break from the yapping, and Jalal will do the yapping, and then I will get to listen. He's gonna yap for me. She can't not yap. It depends. I love her. Me too. Bonnie is so talented. They do some amazing effects with Unity and their 3D model, and they have some cool redeems set up for it. Just, I am always in awe of what they do with their streams. So we're gonna send Bonnie some Vampire Queen love from one Vampire Queen to another. Oh man, why is this raid button so... I'm not used to this. I wish it looked the way it used to look, but alright. Okay. It's just about Xbox, so it's not important. It is important. It's important to you, therefore it is important to me. Alright, I'm starting the raid! Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and yapping and indulging me. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Don't forget to eat and hydrate and take care of yourselves. I hope to see you sometime soon, sometime this week. We got lots of more fun stuff planned. We're doing things. We're doing activities. I love you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.